All right, we're back. Part 3 here of this mega build that we're doing. As you can see, we're putting in some ramps. Putting in a giant ramp. Oh, I forgot to get the wood. Putting in a giant ramp and utilizing it for our entrance into our main base here. And some wood from over here. Uh-oh. Running low on that wood. I gotta plant that stuff. Gotta plant it. We're almost done. We just got to kind of shape the roof here. Got to fill it in with cement. We'll let it dry, and boom. That sucker be done. Look at that. Getting there. Getting there. Getting there. Again, this is quite the undertaking. We had already pre-made all of this cement from before so that we could go ahead and build out all this kind of cool stuff. We're going to be doing even more building here in a bit. In a bit. We'll probably take a little break between this and the next thing. Oh, out of cement. Out of cement. So let's lend a hand shaping. Now everybody is working together. Right now, Newski is shaping, and I'm putting down frames. Like so. And I'm going to go ahead and start shaping a little bit to help out. And then I'm going to see, this is square here. This is square. I'm going to go ahead and work on the side as well. Again, put them in there. See if they fit. And we got Gwen helping out doing the side wall. We're getting close. Again, when you go to do major things like this, gigantic structures and stuff, always start with the hard stuff first. Just go to it. Go to it. Again, this ramp is all about being able to come in and out of the base. And this is going to be kind of our... now, I would not build this, by the way, if it wasn't kind of a more long-term base. Especially at this level. I would have made it much smaller, less grand than this. Because then we would leave the base and go somewhere else. And all this hard work would be not utilized. Nushki's very good at cutting even. Very good at it. I think making that one row as a guide is super helpful. Super helpful. Again, filling these frames. Alright. And she's working on that, and I'm going to go down here and work in the opposite direction. We're straight across right here. Oop. Like so. Oop, not enough cement. Not enough cement yet. Boom. Let that do its thing. Now, before you start a big project like this, make a whole bunch of cement first. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting with a whole lot of frames for a long period of time. Because this does require a massive amount of cement. We'd already pre-made a tremendous amount. So it does help a lot to kind of pre-make it first. Now, what I'm doing is I'm kind of putting the end of it. Together so that I know where it's going to stop. And then work my way up from there. Like so. That's going to be offset like that. I have this side. Yeah, it's out by 1. That one doesn't need to be there. That one doesn't need to be there, but I need to get rid of this right here. So it matches up. Matches up to the other side. Yep, looks good. Looks good. Let's keep going. Keep going. We will get there. We will get there. Thanks for hanging out. Not again, Kiz. What happened? What happened? Not like this, says Arjar. What was it? Part 2, Kiz. This is part 3. Already, that was part 2. This is part 3. I'd already done a cut earlier. How do I know? I'm looking at the files right now. I can see them up on my other machine. But there we go. This would be something fun to go in and make a video about building a ramp and then make it in fast forward. I'll have to do that. I just thought of that. It'd be fun. It would be fun. I'd like to get back to making my full guides, as I like to call them. I spend so much time just working on converting the stream that I rarely have enough time to do those full guides anymore. But I want to get back to them. Get them going on. Now that my process for uploading these videos is much easier. Much easier and much more streamlined. Well, level 93 now. I bet I got a ton of points to spend. I'm sure. All right. Now Gwen's coming this way and I'm going that way. And eventually we'll meet in the middle. I think we're about to break on through. Hey Gwen, what's up?
Hey.
I lend a hand there. Cut the way up. You got to cut it a little bit higher though, but go for it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put in. Look at that. Look at that pro cutting she's doing right there. That's pro. My team rules. My team rules. Bam. Look at that. Look at that sweet stuff. Put all these in first. I'll come back to all the square ones later. Nushki's got the skills. Gwen's getting the skills over there. Oh. We'll get it done. Hang in there, everybody. Hang in there. We'll get it done. Almost to the bottom now. We did the hard stuff. The hard stuff is the floor and the walls, usually. There we go. There we go. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and put in the frames here along the sides. I find it easier going up when you're putting these frames in. Let's go up like so. And if we run out of concrete, no big deal. We'll just go and we'll get some more stone and sand and all that stuff, and we'll just let it run for a while, and then we'll come back and fill in all of this. I'd like to get it done. That would be awesome. But we're going to need a lot more cement, a lot more stone, because I'm going to be doing even more building. Even more building eventually. Right now, we're just getting our tunnel done. Oops, sorry, Nushki. Sorry, Nushki. All right, looking good. All right, look at that. Oh, my goodness, almost at the bottom. Almost at the bottom. Let's get some more. Let's get some more action going on. And let's go fill it in. Fill it in. Jazz Sands hanging out. Appreciate you hanging out, buddy. I'll probably put this to some music, some like fast motion music. Dee 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 dee. And it'll be like this is taking like about 10 minutes when it really took like hours and hours to get it done. Then again, that's part of the fun. Can you do it? Can you hang in there long enough to build these big things? Now there's some other awesome streamers that I watch.
There's this one weird part that is sort of like broken in the ceiling.
Oh, you know what you do is you break it off to the side. There it is. Yeah, you gotta hit the side because it's glitching out off the side, so you hit that. Even if you break a hole there, I could always put a frame in there. All right, back up here we go. Let's do it. Now, as you can see, everybody, look how it's drying. That's all dried out. That is a killer tunnel. That's got to be the best one I've ever done. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice. And again, it's not just me. We're all working together. That's what you want. You want to get some people who will back you up. Say, I can see that's taking you a while. Let me help you out. And we'll get it done. If you're going to undertake something like this, make sure to put a lot of time apart or aside. Get it done. Make sure you have a lot of cement. A lot of cement and a lot of wood. That's missing the frame there.
Back to the fire.
Sometimes right when you right-click your mouse, it likes to jump forward. Drives me a little crazy. Oh, that's pro right there. That's pro looking. Look at that. Nice. All the way down there. You guys like, Kismet, it's impossible, bro. It's impossible to get that ramp done. Oh, no. Now, when you set your mind to something, we gonna get it done. We gonna get it done here in just a minute. Oh, gotta get more cement. Well, we might not get all the cement done. We're gonna get a whole lot of it done. Cement goes fast. It's gonna be close. Oh, primary part of the ramp, done. Now all we need to do is the sidewall, and we're good. Somebody's clicking something that's locked. I didn't put any chests down today, so guess it wasn't me. Guess it wasn't me unless somebody locked something. Let's make some more rebar. Make some more rebar. Another 100 of those. And let's say another 50 of these. Now you can always use these later. It's not like they go bad. So we'll let those go there. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see how much of the wall we can get done. I have a feeling we're going to run out of cement, but we're going to let it run. We'll come back. We'll finish it up. We'll take a bit of a break from this. We'll see how it goes. We'll go work on our tree farm. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that's about, let's say, 1,000 there, 2,000, maybe about 3,000 more cement right around in that area. Now, of course, luckily, we're making a whole bunch of stuff right here. So let's go ahead and go boom, 577 there. We have 803 already. And then cement over here, boom, 640. We've already got about 2,500 there. And then this is still going. So let's see. Let's go ahead and actually. Oh, well, we need that sand. We need that sand because I think we're out of sand. Oh, a little bit of sand. We got a whole bunch more over here. So we need a lot of sand. That's what we need. We need a lot of sand. So let's make 999. Mix. Anything over here. 999. Mix that in. Grab what concrete we have. Put that back up there. Plenty of cement. We just got to get it mixed. Just got to get it mixed, and we need the sand too. Get that mixed together, like so. All right, we'll use what we got. And again, usually what you should do when you're waiting on cement is just let it run. Is not to grab it like I'm doing right now. I'm kind of grabbing it and then doing a little bit at a time. But I'm just kind of getting an idea of how much more we're going to need. Because that's about 500 there. And let's see. Let's see how far 500 takes us. Yeah, right about there. So, right about where this thing is here. Oh, no, probably not that much. 5, 6, 700, maybe 1,000. Maybe 1,000, 1,500. Get that done. I still haven't done the floor down here yet. I haven't really decided how I want this to be shaped. So, probably going to leave that as is. Leave that as is for right now. Actually, I could probably take up these so they're not in the way right now. And then eventually I'm going to make these into having the materials. And then put the garage over here. I'm kind of thinking of moving all of the food here. I think we should put the food over here. Out of the way. And then the bikes can come down, park back here in like a garage. And then turn right around and then go back out. Because the trickiest thing is coming down and then turning around. So I might make a big rounded out area here, so when you come down you can stop, drop all your stuff off, and then just drive and turn yourself around, which is usually the most annoying part of the bike. It's just like turning around the other way. So we'll work on that eventually, but right now we're got all this going. And again, that's going to be about 400 there. Oh, there it goes, doing the sand. Sand goes really fast. You can see that's about 5 minutes before that sand's done. And again, in the meantime, grab that out of there. Let that finish. Let that finish and just keep at it. Keep at it, dude. It just keeps me busy while I'm doing stuff. Should be one at the top. One along the edge that we missed. This way. That way. Go to the end post. Yeah, just making sure it matches. Sometimes I get very focused, by the way, so if you guys aren't talking to me in chat, sometimes I get focused. Did Kismet put a chest down in the road to loot zombies? Kiz, there is one rebar ramp frame along the sidewall near the end of where you put down where there should be a square one. I put a ramp one. I don't remember. I don't remember, but looks fine to me, though. Now, here's another thing you can do, by the way, is go along and put all the wood already on there. It saves you doing that later. While you're also waiting. Oh, there it is. I see what you're saying. Nice. Good eyes, man. Good eyes. But I usually catch it when I come back to check it. Because the second I put the wood on there, it'll be like funky. And I'll be like, ah, I'll probably break it. Good eyes. Give him 150 Kiz caps for some good eyes. 150 Kiz caps to our jar there. All right. There we go. So we got that all done. And we just need to cement in the rest of that. And we're good. Now we're just waiting for some sand to finish up here. And again, while we're waiting for that sand to finish, grab this, turn right around, right under behind it. 727. Wow, not enough stone. Always with not enough stone. I always have to put a massive amount of stone on me. Concrete, there we go. There we go. Getting there. Another minute. Don't stand around and watch the forges. There's another thing, too. Don't stand around and watch it. Oh, speaking of almost done. Put that in there. Keep that smelting down. Put more of that in there. Oh. Put more stone in there. As you're taking the stone out, you should be putting the stone in. Sun Bunny! Thank you so much for the awesome host. Appreciate it big time. If you are at the end of your stream, thank you so much for coming in. Showing me some love here in the Kismet Ring of Destiny channel. I do appreciate it big time. Big time. All right, let's keep going. Okie dokie. Okay of the dokie. Got that going. We got a little bit. 219. Waiting for this to finish. So close. 5 seconds. Now, if you really want to make this go faster, of course, you can make even more of these. Make a whole line of them. And then you add so much stone and so much stuff that you needed that many. I find I rarely need that many because the concrete mix takes a certain amount of time to make it. So I just want to run it. Now, if I'm in a huge hurry for it, like if it's like the night before Horde night, well, then I can understand it, but typically no. Typically no. All right, let's keep going. We're going to get it done here. Again, if you're multitasking like I am right now, I'm doing all of that stuff while I'm also filling this in. By the time you get this done, it'll be good to go. Chewy. Raid. A little late, buddy. A little late. There we go. Because where is the exit without bike road? It's up there as well. I have a question, says Gear. I want to donate, but I don't know how. There's a donate button down below, Gear. Or if you want to donate via bits, you can go ahead and click on that bits button. You can buy some bits. Or you can just watch some ads, get some free bits, drop them in there too. There you go. Donate for free. Who does the voice of the robot? I answered that earlier, Raz. That is my text-to-speech. Text-to-speech. So, yes, here we go. Booby raid. Bunny has flashed you! Exclamation point boobs. Thank you so much for coming in, showing the love. I said hello earlier, but I guess you guys were delayed. You guys are delayed. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Get ready. We're getting raided up in here. Where's my button? Where's my raid symbol? Here we go. We're getting raided, everybody. They're trying to get into Vault 45, and that's okay. That's okay. Come on in. Check it out what we're doing here. We are building the mega ramp. Check it out. Look at this sucker. It's a thing of beauty. Look at the sky at the end. Isn't that neat? This particular ramp that we are building is for our mini bikes. For our mini bikes. Thank you, Black Belt, for dropping the Dragon Ember, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Turn that down a little bit. As you can see, we can go ahead and run in and out of our base. Nice and easy mode. Just right through, woohoo, like so. And then up here, of course, we've got some 50 rounds that are protecting it. And we also have this, which is an addition I did last time. Now, I built this like several times in other playthroughs. But right here, as you can see, we did add that addition so that we can kind of walk in and out of there. So thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it big time. Thanks for coming in. Now, what we like to do here is let me go ahead and jump into my vault real quick. Again, I play a lot of Fallout 4 here on the stream and show all you awesome peeps. Raid my channel right over here. Thanks so much for coming in, showing that love to my channel. I do appreciate everybody who does raid my channel. I love raiding myself. I have literally raided hundreds and hundreds of channels. A lot of time, I'm their very first raid. I don't care if they have 1,000 people in there, or I don't care if they have one person in there. I love to go and pay it forward to other people, and I appreciate you guys coming into my stream, paying it forward to me. Appreciate it big time. Now, if you're unfamiliar with who I am, and I'm a big fan of Bunny there, big fan of coming in, showing me some love. Basically, my name is Kismet. I'm a variety streamer here. Now, it'd be really cool if all of a sudden, like, something just, like, popped up right over here and talked about what I do. Isn't that amazing? I've also been a graphic designer for 25 years. I'm an artist, a gamer, and, of course, proud Twitch broadcaster. This is what I do for a living. That's right. I play some games like Star Wars The Old Republic, playing some 7 Days to Die right now, Fallout 4, Skyrim, Witcher, all sorts of amazing games here on the stream. And I hope you guys like my vault here. Very, very fun. And that thing's going to turn around in a second. There we go. I'm also the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. That's where the name comes from, the channel. Been 15 years now. Got to update that. With over 800 members, our virtues are basically what we're founded on: honor, loyalty, respect. You see my members there having a lot of fun in WoW and also Star Wars: The Old Republic. Having lots of fun there. We have a lot of fun together. Now, currently, of course, I am playing some 7 Days to Die. Let's go ahead and get back to that. Whoop. There we go. Playing some 7 Days to Die, having a great time. We've been building this ramp pretty much all night long. All night long and a bunch of time yesterday, too. Now, look how easy it is to get down into Bedrock. We're all the way at the bottom of the game. That allows us to run the forges much more often without screamers showing up all the time. And we're just getting started. Notice how I haven't even built out the floor yet down here because I haven't really decided exactly what I want that floor to be. But I did decide that I wanted to have this ramp all done here. Now, this is not just my own effort. This is also Gwen and Nushki helping out. We had dug out the entire tunnel. Nushki had dug it out a bit off stream as well. And then we just went through and we all worked together as a team. All three of us went through, built it all out. And all I need is just a little bit more concrete and I've got the entire thing done. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Came out amazing. So again, if you are at the end of your stream, I do appreciate you coming in, showing me some love. Now, we don't turn raiders away. We don't fight raiders away here. We invite you into the vault. We invite you here into Vault 45 to chill out here in the stream. So what we do is we throw a special something for you guys for coming in, showing us some love. We're going to send that love right back to you. It's called the Kismet Love Train. Now, they've already started it in chat. You can see it already over there. But we're going to get going here now. We're going to show those raiders some love, everybody. Let me get it going. Here we go. Start up that love train. Now what we do is we throw some hearts, some doggies in the chat, your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. That's how we show love here in the stream. I don't care if you throw a bunch of emotes in there. That's the way we have some fun here in the stream. I don't consider it spam if you do it only during the love train. So go for it. Go for it. Show some love from the Kismet Army. Right back to you guys. Show that Kismet Army love right back to all the raiders coming in. Let's see who we got. We got Bert for life coming in. Hopefully I got that right. Let's see who we got. Black Belt coming in with that raid. And, of course, Sunbuddy in here as well. Sparkles and Sugar hanging out. Awesome. Crit coming in with that bomb, showing that love. I was late, but oh well. Hey, you went and took the extra effort. I love it when people who are part of the community take that extra effort to make somebody's night. See this smile? That's because of you guys. That's because you came in and you rated my stream. I appreciate it. I'm going to be smiling all night long. All because of you guys. And I love to do that, and I'll pay it forward to another streamer as well. Hopefully they'll be smiling all night long because you guys came in here and showed me some love. And we're going to show you that love right back. Look at that. Look at that love for you guys in the chat. Wow. Even Jazz Sands is in there dad dancing. He's dad dancing for you guys right now. Guts Tickler. That's a great name. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great night. Let's get to it. Let's keep building that ramp. Just a little bit more to go. You guys are here to see it get complete. We've been doing it for hours. For hours over here, we've been doing it. My people here watching my stream are like, we are hardcore. We're going to watch Kismet finish this entire ramp. They are hardcore. There we go, 1,700 more. Oh, we got plenty now. We got plenty more queued up. All right, you guys are going to see the very last bit on our ramp here. Let's do it. Let's finish it in. I finished it in with some wood. Now I'm finishing it in with some concrete. Using the nail gun, of course, makes this go nice and fast. Nice and fast. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think we're going to get it. Oh! I am off by 20 cement. 20 cement. I don't have enough. Oh, that is funny. That's making more down there for you guys. It's making more down there, but that is hilarious. I love moments in gaming like that. That literally 20 concrete. 20 concrete is what I need. So let's go down here. Let's get that 20 concrete and let's go ahead and get it going on. I think that's hilarious when stuff like that happens. I think it's hilarious. Now look at this beautiful entrance here that we have going on. And I'm going to go ahead and put a sign down there in just a second. So when people are coming in and out, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. Nicely done. Nicely done on that love train. There we go. Congratulations. Great job hanging in there, everybody. We've got the ramp done. We're going to test it out one more time. But we're going to go down here real quick. And we are going to get some of these building mats. Where are they? Where are they hiding? Hiding in here somewhere. No, they're nowhere. Oh, we're going to have to make some more then. We're going to make some more. Let's make about 250 of those babies. 250. Now, nails are among my favorite things in the game. And you're like, what? Nails? Why are nails so cool? Well, that's how I organize everything. That's how I make these boxes. That's how I make the signs. I'm usually the quartermaster, which is the person who, of course, organizes all of the stuff. So we put stuff here in the drop boxes. We then sort all this stuff, take it all from there. We put it in all these boxes for our explorers who go out, who need some materials, or they're trying to build something, or they just need a little bit of wood, or they're working on the farm, or they're working on weapons, or whatever they are. Everybody has a role here on my server. Everybody has a role to work together and play together. We try not to step on each other's feet, meaning that we try not to be the everything person. The person who's trying to do everything, who's building the base, who's being the weaponsmith, who's being the toolsmith, who's being the farmer, who's being everything, because it actually robs a bit of the fun from everybody else. Let them have some fun doing what they love to do as well. Now, I love building. I love doing farming. And not so much weaponsmithing, but yeah, it's okay. If I have to do it, I will do it. And I love doing all of that stuff. But I don't try to step on everybody's toes and say, oh, well, here, I'm going to do everything. Because, again, the fun of this particular game, for me anyway, is the fact that we are all doing it together. And basically, I'd still be doing this ramp. I'd still be doing this ramp right now if it wasn't for the help of Nushki and Gwen here, who said, you know what, Kismet bro, you're going to need some help. You're going to need some help. You're going to be doing that all stream long. So big thanks to them. Big thanks to them. I don't know. There's something that makes me want to move that back. Got to move it back a little bit. There we go. Just so it kind of evens it out up there. That looks better. Looks better. And again, it's the little touches. It's the little touches that make it. There we go. That is awesome. That is awesome. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and put actually, I'll put the sign here at the bottom. So this way, every time you go up, you can see it. So I'm going to make a nice big sign here. And I'm going to put something on it. Let's do it. There we go. Again, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It's right here below. I love interacting with people in the stream. If you've got any comments or questions, I'll be happy to talk with you. I'll be happy to chat with you. All right. It's going to have to be a little bit offset, but we'll go with it. All right. Now I got to be able to reach it is the hard part. So tricky. Tricky. Get it. Get it. There we go. Let's see. Win. Yushki. Kiss. There we go. There we go. Awesome. There you guys are immortalized. Hey guys, take a look at the stream. I made you something special. There we go. This tunnel made by Gwen, Nushki, and Kiz. There we go. That'll forever be on there as an homage to everybody working together as a team. So very, very cool. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So there we go. How do you guys like that tunnel? Isn't that awesome? Came out good. Don't drop the nail gun this time, Kiz. Yes, I definitely don't want to drop it and lose it. I don't want to drop it and lose it. All right. Who was that awesome person who dropped the Dragon Hammer? Panda Fighter. Thanks so much, Panda Fighter, for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet army. Show Panda some love in the chat. Some love in the chat. Kismet. Hello. You like that sign? I was like, I'm so going to put a sign down at the bottom. Oh, wait. Hold on. Missed one.
That's cute. That's fun.
Oh, a little sparkle dog in the background for you. Oh, missed one up there. Oh, look at this. Look at me. Look at me fail fishing. Missed a couple there. See, that's why I always double check. Notice how I was going along double checking, making sure I didn't do anything. Now again, right up here. We're going to go outside. Again, here we are. Now, our actual base, our actual underground base is underneath the police station. See how far away it is? That's how come. That's because it's so deep down that you have to, when you're doing a ramp, it's got to be really far away. Now, I actually started at the bottom. If you wanted a tip on how to make a ramp like this, start at the bottom, dig down underneath your base, make yourself a base down there, and then start the ramp from the bottom and work your way up. And it just so happened that it perfectly. Now, I can say, oh, well, I meant it to do that. But I totally didn't. I totally didn't do it on purpose, but it ended up perfectly in the middle of the road. Look at that. And sometimes that's just luck, right? Sometimes you're just lucky. That stuff works itself out. Now, here's my bike right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get on my bike.
What happened to all the running flesh that we had?
The running what?
The rotting flesh.
It should be in the med box that still needs to be put together. Raw med supplies.
The rotten flesh?
Yeah, it's all there.
Didn't even see it. Because that's just used for fertilizer, right?
No idea.
Have a seat, bro.
If that's what you're using it for, then I'll put it in the farming box.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I've seen that it gets used for.
Having a little fun up here with my friends.
Except that I can't make it. Oh, yes, I could. That's right. It was full.
Come on over here, zombie. I'm just chilling. Whenever you're ready to get hit in the face. Now, again, if you just tuned into my stream, this is how you play this game. My job, hit them in the face. Their job, fall down and die. Let's see if they're good.
I have more friends trying to get to me.
She's good. That guy's good at this. See, look, these two are really good at this game. They're like pro. They're like pro gamers. Let's check this guy. That guy, he's not so good. He's not so good at this game. He's getting better, though. I'm trying to teach him. Okay, see, I hit you in the head, you fall down, and you die. Nope, not quite yet. He's getting better. Some people take a little bit to learn. Oh, I'm missing, though. I'm all over you, bro. There he goes. He's getting so much better. Yeah. There we go. Boom. Oh, gotta loot him first. Nope, we don't got nothing. So I'll go through. Oops. I'll go through and loot them all, and then go ahead and more. Wow, ton of them. Getting lots of zombies today. Come on over here. Come right into my reach of my club. Oh, you tried to hit me with that arm, and I took that arm off. That'll teach you. That'll teach you. Now, we're in a big, giant city, as you can see here. So you can also get very tough mobs. You can also get ferals and cops just wandering around here. But they just keep just wandering out of nowhere from over there. Wandering out of nowhere. I can get rid of that chest now. Get rid of that chest. All right. And we got some loot. Now, it's almost nighttime. These things do run at nighttime. And that's kind of part 1 of tonight. And we're only, we're doing good. We got plenty of time. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let's double check. Oh, it's just the shine. Make sure I got it all. Looking good. Oh, on the left side there. I can see it. I can spot it. Left side, right side. Got that one. Got that one. All right. Got those. And again, get on my bike. Again, the whole point of this is just so you can go woohoo. Ride your way down. Yeehaw! Now, the ones that look like a different color, those ones aren't dry yet. And we make it all the way down to the bottom. Just like that. All right, we're good. Now, it is nighttime, so we'll let that all dry up there and be good. Now, let's go ahead and get some more sand out of here, and let's make some more concrete mix. Like so. Gonna need a lot more stone. Oh. Oh, more sand, more stone, more cement. There we go. And now I'm not going to use any cement for a bit, but I do want to get it all queued up. I need more small stone. More small stone. Again, as you saw how much stone that we did mine there, that stone goes very, very fast when you're making cement. Very, very fast. As you can see. Oh, I need more cement. But luckily, I'm making a bunch right here. Sure there's no more up here. Nope. And down here, making a ton more. And again, go over here, queue it all up. Bam. There we go. Looking good. And more sand up here. And we're done for building for a bit here. Let's see. Do I need another cut? Am I ready for another cut? Oh, thank you so much for the bits. Miss Spot. Miss Spot. Yep, I missed the spot. I'll get them on the way back. Always want to play 7 Days to Die, but can't play it. Why not, Panda Fighter? Why not? It's a great game. Incredibly great. If you've been in my stream all this time, I've given away 35 copies of 7 Days to Die. A whole bunch of them. Whole bunch of copies. It is super fun. Now, I am, which is funny, on the top row on the east side. Oh, I'll go check it out on the way back, Crazy. The funny thing is, I'm not a zombie.
I'm going to call it a night. Have a great time, you guys.
Good night.
Thanks for your help, Newski. Night. I'm typically not a zombie player. I don't typically play scary games, that kind of stuff. I don't play like H1Z1, all of that kind of stuff. But this game is so incredibly fun, and it is so much infectious fun because you can play with multiple people. You can work together toward a common goal, like building that giant ramp, which you saw. It is so fun. It makes it a lot more fun because you're
looks
working as a
great.
team. Yeah, it looks awesome. Did you see the sign?
On the stream, yeah, I haven't been down to see it yet. I just finished what growing I could. So I got that all ready to farm over there and planted some stuff.
Awesome. All right.
I like it.
Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff away. Let's see. Open building materials and black iron. I'm going to go ahead and put the black iron in there. And what else we got? Building material, building material. And all the rest of the stuff is kind of Dropbox stuff. Nails is building material. We're making a bunch of nails right here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those nails and forge steel and put that up here in our building mats. So we can find those later. And the rest of the stuff, we'll just go ahead and Dropbox it. We'll just Dropbox it for now. This stuff and that and these other things. That's my hammer. That's my hammer. And we'll go ahead and pull this out of here. And we'll go ahead and stack myself up with some materials should I need it later. And then we'll go ahead and put this back in here in case somebody else needs it. And more iron into the iron thingy. There we go. Just drop that in there. Let that run. See down here. Oh yeah, more rebar frames. And put that up here in the building mats for later. And we're good. There we go. That was nice. Oh, and we got some arrows we can put in there too. Some arrows that we found. That turned out awesome. Turned out amazing. Now, the only other thing here that I need is I need to make some more of these red tables and kind of move this stuff. So I'm going to work a bit down here for a bit here. Why? Since it's nighttime right now. So I'm going to get some chrysanthemums. And then we're going to go ahead and make some tables. Now, again, you're not set in stone. Oh, I need those nails. All your stuff is not set in stone. If you build it and you're like, yeah, I don't really like that, I always move it, because otherwise you got to suffer it the whole rest of the game. You got to suffer the whole game. So what I want to do is actually take this out. And then I'm going to build kind of a turnaround, so when you're coming down, you can turn around and then go right back up the ramp. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and make these crafting, these little things here. These little tables. Oh, and I level up again. I must have a ton of points by now. 56 points. Wow. 56 points is a lot of points. Let's see. Athletics, 80. I'm going to go ahead and just buy some of that. Buy my way up to 80. And then buy that sucker again. Man, I got insane amount of stamina. Look, I got Survivor at maximum, Force Run at maximum, the Camo at maximum, Quicker Crafting, Fixer at maximum. These are all the ones that I like to get very early on. And then, of course, Sexual Transaurus right there, which gives you a huge boost.
I think I'm calling it a night as well.
All right, have a good night. I hope I didn't wear you out with that ramp.
No, I was going back and forth between that and the farm.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, well, maybe I can build them something nice by the time they come back in again. We'll build them something nice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move our cooking to over here. Like
Good
so.
night.
And then we're going to need some more storage. Storage boxes. Or actually, maybe we have some. Let's see. Let's see if we have some in building. Oh, we got a couple. All right. And we're going to do a little bit of organizing. Again, I'm going to go ahead and put these over here. And these are a little low. A little low. A little high, a little low. Put up one more. There we go. And we're going to get some signs. And again, this is what I do typically, is I am the quartermaster. I will micro-organize stuff, though Nushki and Gwen do help out a ton on that as well. And let's see here. Make a bunch of those while I'm at it. And right there, boom. All right, and then over here, what I'm going to do is move all that stuff over there. Raw mats and raw water, raw food mats. Come on, speak, Kismet. Mats. These are all the materials we use for making raw food. And then raw water mats. Over here. Now, if you want to make this real easy on yourself, first unlock them. Because they always go, Kismet, you forgot to unlock it. Which is totally true. Totally true. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and grab everything from up here. Like so. And just move it over here. Like so. And I try to label it so, you know, when people come in and they're like, hey, where did that move to? It'll be very obvious on where that's at. And usually raw mats for that is like the jars and stuff. And again, they'll come in and we'll come in and we'll micro-organize all this stuff. Now I'm going to actually take this out using my axe. I don't like to leave stuff up because it gets confusing for peeps. Now you got to watch out when you're Now you got to watch out when you're moving stuff that one, you don't have wood in there. You can pull that out, that you don't have any of these cooking grills and whatnot in there because you don't want those to get lost. Same thing over here. Pull all that stuff out of there. And last one. Oh, making a whole bunch of coffee there. Nice. Nice. And then we just nuke it. Use our pickaxe to make that go faster. And then axe for this. And there we go. Walk over here. Actually, before I do that, let's go ahead. What if I just make the whole thing hay bales? Kind of thinking whole thing hay bales. I'm gonna do some designing now. Good night, Panda. Thanks for hanging out. Or if you're saying good night to Gwen, then thanks. Good night and good night, Kismet Army. Good night, Notre Dame. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Rest well. Let's see. I saw 3 or 4 non-cemented on the left side coming down. Yeah, they are still drying. They're still drying on the sides. Oh, except for that one. That one's not still drying. That one I gotta get. Let's go look. These ones here are drying. Oh, one up there. Yep, got one there I gotta do. Yep, another one there. Wow, more of them on that right side. Tons of them on the right side to do. Yep. All right, let's do them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, see, sometimes it's hard to tell when you're on the mini bike if they are just drying or not. Sure, let's do it. Also, give it an opportunity to make some more cement here, so we know we're gonna have plenty. There we go. And let's finish that sucker off. We can't leave it undone. We can't leave it undone. So we're gonna go running up. We're gonna look on the right side, and then on the way down, we'll look on the left side. Because on the other one, when we were running up, we were looking on the left side. Let's do a little jumping to speed up. Those are all done. That one's done. All right, looking good. If you guys see another one, let me know. Oh, right there. I think we're good. I think we're good. We need to fix it. We can fix it later. Gonna move on. Move on. That concrete up there. All right. So now I want to figure out what I'm doing with the floor here. And we need to kind of figure that out. Now, let's see. They're called blocks. You can go ahead and do different blocks, like red blocks here. We can make a bunch of those. I do like in the Val mod, which we have played the Val mod before, they have even more colored blocks, which is awesome. So you can make all sorts of cool patterns and stuff on the floor, which is pretty cool. So thanks, Sparkle and Sugar and Crazy for seeing those too. I so confused on your stream, says Gear. Why are you so confused? What are you confused about? Night Raz. Be counting your Kiz caps. There you go. Just leave the stream up while you're sleeping. There you go. Oh, Kiz, do you points for like gambling side? Yes, Crit. That is called the Kiz caps, which I have the real deal. I have the real Kiz caps. You want to see the real deal for those who are new to my stream? Check it out. I got the real deal. That's right. My own Kismet caps. How cool is that? Get my logo on it. Super cool. I use it as business cards. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Pretty awesome. You find me at TwitchCon, by the way. I'm easy to find. I'm wearing a giant shirt with my logo on it. And I'll have my Kismet shirt. I'll be wearing my Overburden with Kismet t-shirt with the Kismet Army. Now, if I see you at TwitchCon wearing a Kismet t-shirt, which you can get from my merch store, I will give you a loot drop. That's right. Depends on, we'll roll randomly of who gets what loot drop. You get a big loot drop. Could get a small one. That means of real materials, real swag. Because I give out swag at TwitchCon, not only just get swag, which is super fun. Now, if I see you at TwitchCon, you see me walking around, or some of my mods, we'll be giving you out Kiz caps and all sorts of other goodies as well. You never know. Might get a Kismet candy bar. There is actually a Kismet candy bar. It's right down below the stream. Click on it. It's awesome. Tastes like an orange Twix. Tastes amazing. Comes all the way from the Netherlands up there. Amazing. Amazing. All right, let's get back to what we're doing here. Let's make some campfires. Campfires. Now, I need to make 3 or actually, before I do the campfires, I need to work on the floor. That's why I was doing the floor. So I can do a block here, and I can do a red block. And it uses a bunch of chrysanthemums here, and I have 27, so I can make 27 blocks, which is good. Or I can make a cabinet top. Now, cabinet top, all it takes is just the wood, and it is also red, right? But I'll show you the difference in the blocks. We'll make one of the red blocks, like so. And then we'll make one of the cabinet, like so. And actually, we'll make... we have some cobblestone rocks. We can make a cabinet that looks like that. Let's get some of those out of here. Probably over here. Where did our cobblestone go? Oh, probably put it in the stone. There we go. So yeah, we can make one of these cabinet tops as well. Now let's go look at the difference. So we'll pull out one of these middle blocks here. And I'm not going to put it down. I'm just going to put it there so you can get an idea of the color. Or actually, I'll put that one down. You get an idea of the color. So that one's kind of a lighter, kind of a decking, which is kind of cool. And then, of course, you have your cabinet, which has kind of like a granite style, as you can see. Once you put that down, that one is stuck. Once you put these down, they are stuck down. And then I was going to make the other cabinet top. I don't know if I made one of those. Yeah, there we go. And that's like straight up red, or kind of more of a kind of a brownish. So, now I'd love to make this, but we just simply don't have enough of these chrysanthemums to justify me burning them all to do it. Now, if you really want to do dyes and you want to do colors and stuff, go out and make a whole chrysanthemum farm. Put them all down, and make sure you use your gardening hoe first to fertilize the area, or to flatten the area, and then you can fertilize it if you want, and then put chrysanthemums down, and then you can grow a whole bunch of them, and then of course make a whole bunch of cool looking stuff like that. But this right here is much easier to do, and it's already colored, which is pretty cool. And again, you can also use the cabinet one, which just uses cobblestone rock, which is more of a marble. Which is super cool. I just put it down so you can see it. Kind of a very light marble, which is kind of cool. So I like to use them to kind of split up the area. Now there's also some really great blocks that I like to use which are the white ones here, the Adobe white. But you got to use clay and sand and all of that stuff, which is not bad. Not bad. But before I get too busy doing that, I also need to do something else, and that is work on a bit of our farming. Now what we're going to do here is we have blue spruce and we have a bunch of maples right here. Last time I did all of this, so we did it in the other spot over there. There's my bike there. We did in the other spot, so we need to scout out a spot for our tree farm. Now we don't want to put it right by where the kill box is, or the base, because we don't want the Horde Night to lag out. And if you put too much stuff by your base on Horde Night, you would totally lag out. And then you'll see us actually take down buildings and take down a bunch of stuff so we don't kind of lag out. We'll take down all the trees. We'll take down all of the grass and all of that stuff. So on Horde Night is much easier. Now we're in a giant town, as you can see. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here, including a prison, a police station. There's a market over there. There's even a theater and all sorts of cool stuff there. And where we are is we're right here in the middle. Now, I would probably go and put the farm as far away from where we are. Now, we have a nice kind of cool long strip right here that I think would be kind of perfect for that farm, be way away from the base. So I'm going to go ahead and right-click, put a quick point there, and let's go ahead and head in that direction. Head in that direction. Now, of course, our actual base is right here, and we're going to be working on the space, working on the kill box on that in just a bit as we go along. So first, we're going to go this way, maybe run over a zombie or two, maybe if we run into some along the way. Hopefully no dogs, because I didn't bring my shotgun. Now again, we've got a nice long area here. Oh look, we're having a party. It's my disco and I'm gonna have a party. Who wants to have a party? Oh, I just put a tree down. I just put a tree down. You made me put a tree down. Now you gotta die. There you go. It's a party over here in the corner, everybody. Oh, that dude don't got no head. Now what I'm doing is holding down the shift key, and I have a lot of stamina, a massive amount of stamina. Massive amount of stamina, so I can just literally outrun them. Now during the day, they do not run by default. You can turn that on if you want. It makes it a lot harder. As well as you can make the zombies harder if you want. Kind of hard to hit me without an arm, isn't it? You make them much harder. You can make them always run. You can make them stronger. All of that kind of cool stuff as well. Let's see if they got anything good for the team. Maybe. Oops, that one too. Nothing on that one. And right here. And again, now why am I using my club and not my bow? Why am I not using a weapon or a gun? Because it kind of wastes our resources. And again, I don't like to waste our resources. I like to, I think it's respectful of other people if you don't just burn all of the ammo while they just spent like 3 hours like gathering all the stuff, right, to make the ammo, and then it took them, 3 hours to make it, and then literally you just burned it in about 5 minutes, which is not cool. Not cool. So yeah, I see you over there. I see you over there. So we're gonna have some fun outside now that we did have a lot of fun inside, working on that ramp. So we're gonna be smacking around some zombies. Zombies. Smacking them around a bit. Anybody else? Now again, look how humongous this town is. I'm in the kind of upper left corner. It is absolutely huge. Huge is one of the very first forest ones that we've taken over. Very nice. Let's go see if there's anybody in here. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Anybody? No? Bueller? Bueller? Well, there's somebody. Get down from there. Hey, didn't your mama never tell you to climb? Don't be climbing up there. Come here. Now, this is how they get you, by the way, when they're glitched out like this. I'm just going to keep hitting him until he falls to his death. There we go. Now he's dead. All right. They haven't even... Wow. They haven't even looted this area. Haven't even looted this corner yet. They'll get to it eventually. But I'm going to help them out a little bit. Wow, my pickaxe is almost a goner. I should have probably brought my wrench, which I didn't bring, and I brought all that other stuff with me, too. Now, normally what you want to do, though, is you want to leave this kind of stuff here so it'll respawn. But you'll see me come through and just kind of break stuff out. Like, see if I can get any glass, stuff like that. Door locked. You can also look and see if there's anything up high, like you can do fixtures and stuff like that as well. I hear a dog coming. Oh, God! Another one from the other side. Jump scare. Go ahead and clip that. Oh, my gosh. Those dogs. I hate the dogs. Of all the mobs, even worse than ferals and everything else. The dogs. Come on. Another one here somewhere. More! Freaking dogs are there. There's a whole bunch of them. I see you over there. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Where the heck did my bike go? On the other side, of course. Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. Of course, I put my bike really far away. Now, I don't know where he went, but I'm going to go find him. And I'm going to run him over. Take that. Best way to get rid of dogs is to run them over on your scooter. That totally scared the heck out of me. That scared the heck out of me. Made me jump big time. Because I thought it was only one dog. And all of a sudden, that's how dogs get you, by the way. You think there's only one, and all of a sudden a ton of them on top of you. On top of you trying to attack you. All right, well, let's go back to the base real quick here. Drop off some of this stuff I should have dropped off. And eventually also build a thing so you can tell exactly where this is. And again, what you do is you come over here. Whoop. Whoop. Get in there. Get your booty in there. There we go. Down in the base we go. Oh. All right. Now, let's see. Raw water. This is finished. Finished food and water. And all this other stuff is materials for this. And I need to do the planting first. All right, I'm just going to drop all this stuff in here for right now. Deal with it later. Deal with it later. Get my hammer out of there. There we go. So we got my hammer. Got that. We got wood. We got the seeds. We need the wrench. We're gonna get the wrench out of here. And where my pickaxe is almost broken. So we'll go ahead and fix the pickaxe from the iron right here, the forged steel. Now, I have the ability to repair at a very high level, so it doesn't lose that much because of my perk that I have right here, which I can use. Oh, I didn't use the rest of my stuff. Let's see. Let's go and look under weapons. Firearms, gunsmithing. What do I need? I need at least 10. All right, so let's go ahead and buy one. There we go. Make 9mm. Let's keep going. Just going to buy my way to 44 Magnum, maybe. Shotgun shells. There we go. That's the one I want right there. And that's going to be 5 points. All right, so now I can craft 7.662 rounds, which is awesome. Depending on which one you get up into, you can get bullet tips and bullet casings as well. But now I can make those for the team for sniper rifle. And let's go ahead and put all the stuff back. This down here. I rarely use the claw hammer when I'm out and about, but oh, look at all that. Look at all that concrete in there. Nice. Nice. Again, I gotta remember which one's mine. This one. This one, and while we're here, let's see how our food's looking. I need some food and water, alright? Let's go ahead and go to our food and water. Let's gear that up. Good evening, Kismet. How are you? I'm doing good, Pathfinder Phoenix. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Again, big congrats, bro. Big congrats on scoring that job. Hey, Kismet, it's been a while. Yes, Dylan the Pickle. Wow, I have not seen you in quite a while. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Let's give Dylan the Pickle 250 Kizcats for just coming back and hanging out in the stream again. Saying, hey, Kismet, how you doing, bro? Come by to support you a little bit. Also, I see Sushi Monster hanging out in there. Appreciate the love, Sushi. Kismet running his own dog show. Yeah, running both jump scare and dog show. That scared the heck out of me. It totally made me jump. Totally made me jump. There we go. Now I need to make a note of all these ideas I've got tonight. All right, let's see what my uptime is. Uptime. Oh, let's see, 5 hours in. 5 hours in. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's an hour into the third recording. All right. I try to make a note when I run across that. By the way, if you are a streamer and you want to cut up stuff later or edit stuff down, make a note as to where that jump scare happened and all that stuff. Also, if people clip it as well, I can grab it from the clip as well and try to edit them together, which is pretty great. So do that, and then there was something else I was going to do. Oh, that's most of the ramp building. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we got the food and water squared away now. Let's see. More food, maybe? Yes, a little bit more food. Now, I like to just use it right out of the container instead of putting it on me. If I can, because then I don't have to mess with it. There we go. I think we're good. Good to go. And again, this one's mine here. Like so. Again, see, this game, you can just do so much stuff with it. You can just keep going on and on, building and doing all sorts of fun stuff. And that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it a whole lot of fun. Again, I still have it marked as to where I want to do the tree farm. And so I'm going to head way over there. Away from our base. Get that going on. Get that going on. Now, the reason why I want to start the tree farm before I start working on that floor and stuff is we're going to need a lot of wood to do this, and it's going to take a time for these trees to grow up. So we definitely want to get that going on. All right, a lot of peeps out over here. You dead. You dead. All right, come here. I'll smack you in the head. Come here. Where are you going? Merry Christmas. There you go. There you go. So the guy is in here. Now, also what I want to do before I start that kind of farm is to take down stuff over here that's in my way. So first, we'll take this out of here. We'll go ahead and loot this. Now, normally you do not want to get rid of these, but too bad. Too bad. And then we'll go over here and we'll wrench some stuff. Like so. Look for any other cool stuff here. Any other cool stuff to wrench? Maybe right up here. And again, we'll look in here and see if there's anything else right here. There we go. Now, if you want to get parts, you can do it that way, or you can just do it that way and you just get black iron. All right. Again, don't typically get rid of those. And we can do that all the way around. We can go ahead and work on this, but we're going to do this the fast way. Let's do it the fast way, like so. You also want to be listening for bad guys. Another reason why I don't listen to sound when I'm doing 7 days, or listening to music while I'm doing 7 Days to Die, is so I can hear very clearly when something comes up on me, and it still scares me. It still scares me even when I hear it, because you don't expect it to be right up on top of you right away. So what we're going to do is actually undercut this whole entire building here. These buildings are super easy to take down. Once you loot them, I do like to take them down and go from there. Oh, there it goes. Cool. Now you can take down any building anywhere in the entire game. That is what is amazing. Now in Fallout 4, you can't do that. Fallout 4, there's certain places you can build, certain things you can take down. But in this game, everything. Everything and anything. I can take down every single one of these buildings. I can cut down every single one of those trees. I can do whatever I want, right? I can do whatever I want. Actually, maybe it would have been better to put it along that outside road. Well, it's okay. I got this going now. So I can do whatever I want. It's the complete and utter freedom to do what you want. And that's what makes the game also great. You have your own freedom. Hi, Epic. What's up? Hey, I just wanted to say that you are the most interactive person with the chat. Keep up the good work. Thank you, King Duck Blaster. I appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that. And matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and take that and put that in my nice things that people say that inspire me every single day. I do appreciate that. Bam, there you go. I'm going to put that in there. Kismet, the plants need more colors, in my opinion. Yes, they do. The plants need more colors, and they also need more colored blocks. Hopefully, they'll integrate a lot of the stuff from the Val mod. Val mod is incredibly great. They also have a really cool starvation mod that I've seen people play. I've not played the starvation mod myself. I do like a lot of that stuff. I'm a big fan of modding, but I don't typically, when I'm first playing through a game, I typically don't use mods. And that's only so I can get a feel for the game and kind of understand it a bit better. I'm a big fan of the modding community. I think it's pretty amazing what they do, especially if it's for free, right? For free, it's kind of like DLC for free, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now, some of those people who actually built mods went on to get jobs at the actual place where they did mods for, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, what I'm doing is just moving out the debris now. Now, notice how much faster it's going when I'm just clearing the debris out of the way. Like so. Kind of like a little bit of desert right here in the corner. A little bit desert right here in the corner. It's like clay. Getting tons of wood, though. Haven't put down the farm yet, the tree farm. But we're getting tons of wood. All right. Now another favorite pastime of ours, right here. Punching trees. So what we're going to do is do some punching of trees here. Now I like to be very systematic. But as you can see, they got a lot of gravel under that particular building. I probably won't plant any over here. I'll probably plant them more to the center. There's also a lot of clay right here, which is nice. But you can see there's a lot of green ground right here. This would be real good for trees. There's a whole lot of clay here. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and knock all these out of here. Now the nice thing also about knocking these little things out is it's much easier to see the little bird nest. And the bird nest is where all the arrows are. I'm down about 59 arrows here. So we'll clear a lot of this. Probably a good portion of this. Let me see how far. We'll go a bit further. Bit further. Now when we go into a town, I like it when the whole entire thing is looted. Everything is looted, like all this stuff like this, so that it can respawn eventually. To go along and, of course, take out this stuff. Of course, we'll cut up the zombies. We'll do this like this, and then you hit the tires and hope you get a tire. Not in that case. But I'll usually leave these unless they're, like, right in the way. Unless they're actually in the way, I will leave them. But they were just going to get crushed anyway from the building. See, if my team was in here, I'd be tempted for us to take out this whole entire thing and make this whole thing trees, but let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too crazy, because this is going to take a while punching some trees. Punching some plants. Now, we've actually had the team go through and remove a giant area when we were mega building our base. An absolute massive giant area. Sushi monster! Oh. It's fun on the PC. I have it on PS4, but what are the mods like in this game? They are great. They are great, King Duck Blaster. The Val mod gives everybody a role at the start of the game. So you have to pick a certain role, and then you can go down that kind of area. You can go down that line, like you're a survivor, you go out and collect stuff. You're like the medic, so you make all of the medical supplies and so forth, and you start off with different abilities toward that one thing that you picked. Now you can also deviate from that. You can go ahead and choose other abilities along the way, and you can change up your build along the way. It also adds a whole lot of more things to the game, more food, more items, that kind of stuff. I can see that actually be integrating into the final game eventually as well, because they did a really great job on it. Really great job of adding all of that stuff. Now, right now they're working on Alpha 16, which should be coming out soon. Coming out soon, which they will make a whole bunch of improvements to the game. I can't wait. There's some massive amount of really cool stuff. Some quick keys for when you're doing stuff. A lot of better looking mobs and whatnot. As well as you got a whole bunch of new building abilities, like matching the angle and all of that stuff of whatever you do. Oh, I punch it and I got that. I think I punched that and I got it. Yeah, a whole bunch of cool stuff. Whole bunch of cool stuff on the way. Man, we need clay. I know where to go. Tons of clay right there. Look at that giant clay spot. Giant spot of clay. Oh, speaking of bird nest. One right there. I leave the bird nest because those are arrows. A lot of people like to have the arrows. Now, also what this is doing is collecting fibers. Fibers are vitally important to making stuff in this game. So you definitely want to collect a lot of those. A lot of fibers. Again, while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and grab some more arrows and make myself some more arrows. Now, you always want to be doing ABC. Always be crafting. That's the ABCs of this game. Always be crafting all the time so that you can build up your crafting ability. Now, normally what I would do... thank you, Alexandre. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Show them some love in the chat, everybody. I should be making like some axes right now and putting them down. So the way I usually do that is I go ahead and make a storage box. Oop, if I could spell. Storage. Come on. There we go. Storage. You make yourself some storage chests. Let's say make about 5 of them. Like so. And then I will put them down like this. And then I'll make myself some axes. So right now I've got room for 16. So I'll go to axes and I will do 16 of those and I will craft them. Now, while I'm going to put some of these down. While I'm doing this over here, punching stuff, like so. Actually, it's going to turn out perfect. While I'm over here punching stuff, it's going to go ahead and be crafting those axes at the same time. So I'm kind of multitasking. Now, also back at the base, the forges are running, so that's a bunch of stuff going on at the same time, as you can see. Nope, already got that one. So I'm just kind of multitasking. Now, I've got it set up perfectly, so I have 15 slots, and the 16th slot is me punching. So the second those are done, what's going to happen... thank you, Crazy. Follow goal. Whoa, follow goal number 2. We did it twice. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for all the follows. Appreciate it big time. We're going to give you guys some bonus kids caps. Thank you so much. Hey, kids, I can't wait for the new compound bow. Yeah, isn't that going to be awesome? That is going to be amazing. Amazing. I wish I was on the list to play it first. I wish I had known you could put in to being a full-time sponsored streamer from 7 Days to Die. I totally would have done it. I totally would have done it. I love this game. This game's like it's so crazy addicting. I can do it all day, every day. Actually, my longest stream I've ever done, which is 18.5 hours, I did it here in 7 Days to Die. I could not stop because the problem is you're like, hey, I just want to do that one more thing and that one more thing and that one more thing, and before you know it, it's like 18 hours later. You're just like, dope. 18 hours have gone by, but then of course you had a lot of fun along the way. Like I have fun. Even doing this, even when you're just collecting resources, I mean, this is fun. This is fun for me. I love doing this stuff. I love collecting resources in every game. I'm a big fan of just looting everything, of looting a massive amount of stuff. Look at that. Look at that big giant field we've created so far. Looking good. Looking good. Again, oh, did we finish? Why didn't it come up another one? Oh, I did 15, not 16. So there we go. I'll craft one more. See, then what it does, it comes up with the axe in your hand. Then you know you've made enough axes. And then you run over here and you put all the axes away in here. Like this. So you don't have to scrap each individual one. Then what you do is you do the same thing. You do 16. You craft. And then you go back to punching. And then when you're done punching or when it's done crafting, it'll automatically pop up into your hand. So another little Kismet tip for you, if you are doing kind of multiple things at the same time, so you can kind of remind yourself when it's done. Now, I'm just holding down the left mouse button, by the way. I'm not clicking every single time. And there it is again. Just like that. I should have kept moving this closer and closer as I went this way. And again. Drop them in there. Now you can see I'm at 354 right there. Or 355 now. Then 16 more. Craft. And we'll widen this out a little bit. Tool smithing is now 55. Nice. What the heck? I say we just clear this whole area. I say we just clear the whole area. If we're going to do it, let's do it right. Let's do it right. And we'll just work on our tool smithing at the same time. Clear the whole area. Clear it all out. Oh. Got another one. I'm actually going to put these chests, so I don't have to run all the way back over there. I'm going to go ahead and put this chest like right in the middle. There we go. There we go. And again, you want to do just enough so that it actually pops, does it all, and then pops one in your bar. That's the way to go. Now, another thing you can do also is just take all the stuff that's on you, off of you, like so. And then again, put all that in there, so you don't have to carry that whole round while you're doing that, as long as you got your weapons. And then make it your whole entire inventory, which basically is 32. Well, in this case, it'd be 33, right? But I don't have enough resources. So I go ahead and pull the resources back on me again. And I will do, let's see, 16, 17, 18, 19. We'll do 19 of them. Oops, that's 91. 19. Craft it, and the second you start craft it, you can just simply just put the fibers and the wood back in there again. Or if you're not really doing anything else, you can take the woods and fibers and put it on you, like so. And the stone. Like that. And again, now it's going to go ahead and do a whole lot more. Watch out for any bad guys. Nope. I heard some bad guys. I did. And then, boom, see when it, again, there it goes. So you can do a whole lot more at the same time. Like so. Hoping I got too much plant fibers. Just remember which one you put it in. And again, another storage chest. I'll put that over here. Kind of right in the middle of the area where we're working. There we go. And again, this would be 8, 16, 32, 33. So we need this one. And already got it in there. Okay. Already got it in there, but I need to have like about half that plant fibers so that it doesn't fill up my inventory slot. 33. Go. And there we go. So while it's doing 33 of them, I'm going to go ahead and clear this area. Multitasking at its best. Well, close to its best. Now again, the reason why I'm doing all of those is so that I can build up my crafting, so I can build up my tool smithing. I'm just going to go ahead and let that build its way up. I'm going to punch a whole lot of stuff. And the second my axe comes up, then I know that it is done. If I calculated it correctly. Now the funny thing is when it comes up, I also cut down some trees. Oh, missed it. There we go. This is the one just for stone axes. And 33 more. Keep going. Anything in this one? Let's go ahead. Nothing. Monsterholic subbed at the legendary supporter. Holy moly. Thank you so much, Monsterholic, for that amazing, amazing stream support. Thank you so much. You have just become legendary. Let's go ahead and show them some love. You guys know what to do. If you don't know what to do, then you haven't been in my stream before, because we got to get on this train right here. We call it the love train for Monsterholic for that amazing, amazing support. Let's do it, everybody. Alpha 16 later on today, says Blackheart Nation. Really? Later on today? Yes. Yes, there are some people who got it ahead of time. Some people who got it ahead of time, I am not one of those people. But if they do put it out on public release, then I will probably skip Fallout 4 tonight and be playing that instead. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Use my shovel. There we go. All right, everybody, blow up the chat. This is how you do a love train. What you do is you go ahead and throw some hearts, some doggies, some Doritos, whatever you want for Monsterholic for that awesome support of the stream. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Show him that big love. That serious big love. I hear some zombies. I hear some zombies who need to be smacked in the face. Monsterholic Death. That's for you, bro. Missed him. Stay down there. Actually, I'm just going to put that back on him. There we go. Look at that love train for you, Monsterholic. Blowing it up. Thank you so much for that sub love. All right, I forgot what I was doing. Gonna get some stone. Now here's the irony. I used up so much of my stone on the stone axes that now I need a stone axe or one of my other axes. One of these over here, if I brought one. Yes, my pickaxe. To get more stone to make more axes. So now I need to look for some stone, and I see some stone there. I see some stone out there. It is getting kind of late in the day. Let's go ahead and get some of our stuff out of here. Hey, look, somebody wants to come play. Come here. See, I don't like to waste resources. I would rather just smack them. Smack them to death. All right, looking good. Get the stuff out of here. Get those drops. Head on out of here. Sun's starting to go down. We need to get some stone. Boom. We out of here. Crazy coming in with the 200 bits to show Monsterholic some love with a big bada boom through the fire and everything. Blew it up. Blew it up. Thank you so much for that, again, for that awesome support of the stream. Look at all that love for you, bro. They blew that up. That was an awesome love train. Amazing love train. Very nice. Again, thank you very much, Monsterholic. And again, thank you very much for stepping up, becoming one of my mods. Appreciate it big time. Appreciate it big time. And of course, you've already got the ability to play with me now. You really do now. You can play some games with us. We'll get into some trouble. We'll get into some trouble. We'll kill some zombies. We'll run some doggies over. In-game, of course. In-game. I hear you over there. I hear you over there. All right. So we went out and we cleared a bit there, but it is getting nighttime and they are going to start running. And I am out of stone, so I'm going to go ahead and go down here into the base. Drop off some of this stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Now, I can also put some... Hold on, let's back up. Could have sworn I got those. Yep, still drying. Still drying. Yeah, I am going to go ahead and drop this stuff off in the drop boxes. And since it's going to be dark, we can go ahead and work on some stuff over here. Again, I just take all the kind of random stuff that I got. Put that in the drop boxes. We'll deal with all that later. And then this stuff, of course, the stuff I'm going to need later. And everything's looking pretty good there. My club needs some repair, though. What do we need for that? What do we need? Probably some steel or... Let's see, is it steel? Nope, it is forged iron. There we go. I'm going to repair that because that is like my primary weapon. And there we go. Spike club. Nice. Nice. Actually, let's see if we got any newer spike clubs. Let's see if we got some really dangerous ones. 398. Now, I could combine that 398 with my spike club. It's only going to give me just a little bit. But what night is it? Horde night. It's 208. 208. I should be watching for Horde night. Let's see. 210 is Horde night. All right. Now, one of the things I usually do quite often is I use the signs. Let's get a sign. To write out Horde night for everybody, and I've been slacking on it. So let's do that real quick. Hope I put my signs over here in the Dropbox. Over here in the Dropbox somewhere. One of these Dropboxes. This one. This one. All right, Horde. Horde nights. Boom. All right, first Horde night. The next Horde night again is going to be... Let's see. All right, so next horde night is 210. 210. 217. Well, that's easy math there. 224. 231. 231 ought to be enough in that one. And then I'll do down here, I'll go ahead and do the same thing. Horde nights. Horde night. 231. 238. Space 245. I have a spreadsheet over here, by the way. That's what I'm looking at over here on my other monitor. That basically I put 7 and then I put 14 and I tell it to calculate all the rest of the numbers by itself. That's why I love spreadsheets. So you don't have to, you know, keep pressing 7 every single time. It just does it in a big spreadsheet. Easy mode. Easy mode. All right. Horde night. There we go. 210, 217, etc., etc. We'll let that roll. Put that up there. Oh, there's some stone in there. Let's get that stone out of there. Now, you can also do the same thing here while you're in the base. You can go in here to building mats and see if we got any storage chests. Yes, we do. And I'll usually just put it up here on the side, out of the way. See where my bike is. And I'll go ahead and just put all my stuff on here, which I often forget that I could just, you know, I can just put the stuff over there, and when I need it, I can just pull it out of the bike. Let's put the seeds in there, too. And then put all the rest of the stuff back up here. Back up there. I don't need that many fibers. Just go ahead and put it over here. Like that. Cut this in half. Again, don't need to carry that many fibers with me. I don't like to carry maximum of anything because what happens is it starts a new row in your inventory, and then it kind of uses 2 spots in your inventory instead of 1. So usually I try to keep about a half. Again, there we go. Let's go ahead and do 33. And now it's nighttime. And while it's doing 33 stone thingies, I will do something else. Do something else. Again, let's see if we have any more wood hiding in here. There's some. Yeah, gonna need a lot of wood. Now, we got a lot of trees around the outside that we can also cut down too if worse comes to worse. But, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put that up there. Cut that in half. Like so. There we go. There we go. I can do about 3 rounds. 3 rounds with 500, which means you can do about 6 rounds of these with 1,000. If you got to go AFK, this is a great thing to do too. Make a whole bunch of stone axes or bows or whatever you want to make to build up your stuff, and put it over there. And I like to work. I like to work on my tool smithing, so I'm a kind of a backup. For Nushki. Now, you can also just do this and just do 67 of them, and when it gets full, you can get rid of it. That's what I do when I'm down in the base. And again, so we're going to need some cabinet tops. I think I'm going to do these cabinets and these cabinets. So let's go ahead and get that started. Need a lot of cobblestone rocks up here under stone. Get that out of there. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm also be doing this as well. And we will need cabinet tops themselves. So, how many of these can we make? 236. Let's make about 50. Or actually, let's make 100. Let's make 100, and we'll make half of them the other thing. I'm going to go ahead and stop this so I can make those really fast, because it makes those super fast. Drop these in here. Alright. And then right after it's done making the... Oh, I could have done it here. I could have done the workbench. Could have done it also on the workbench. You can do the same thing in the workbench. You can make these cabinet tops in the workbench. So you take these. Right now I've got 51. 55, 56. You can actually make them in the workbench too. Oh, there's a really nice pickaxe. I'm going to grab that one. What you can do is you can make these in the workbench so it's not doing it on your inventory. So you could be doing something else like stone axes on your inventory while it's doing all this other stuff like cabinets, which is what I will do here after that finishes. So axe, go ahead and max that out, 42 now. Put that next. Then while this cabinet is being done, then I'll turn around and then use this to do these cabinet tops. How many can I do? 100, all right? They're going to be, let's do 50. Let's do 50 of them. So again, now I'm doing 2 crafting at once. I'm doing crafting in the workbench and the crafting in my personal inventory crafting. So that's going to work out pretty good. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and also set up our kind of area here. Now, one of the things I like to do, of course, is to fix everything up all nice and sweet. And so I'm going to kind of think out what I want to do in this area. Now, once I put these cabinet tops down, though, they are down. So a thing to do is to use a different type of frame if you want to try to see like the size of the area. So I can go up here and say grab some cobblestone frames. And there's no room in inventory. Hold on a second. Put these all up in here. Like so. There we go. And so you can use a different type of frame, like a cobblestone frame. So it just gives you an idea of the pattern that you're going to do. We're going to take all this out. Like so. Again, I'll probably just make it straight across. This whole part over here. Like that. Now also if I wanted to continue the road, maybe I want it to be some rebar frames. We'll go in and we'll put the rebar frames. Alright, so say we're going to make that kind of a walkway. Make it look like a walkway, which is what I feel like doing. Like so. And I don't necessarily have to use the material that goes to this. I'm just going to make it look like a certain way. And we're going to go ahead and just go like this. And we'll run it across here like this. Now we're going to go ahead and also bring in the entrance, which is across this way. Like so. So if I actually wanted this to be cobblestone, I could. Or if I just want to see how it looks, I can just experiment. Taking the wood frames out by hitting E. So then you can already see that already giving it kind of a style in what you're doing. Just in the cobblestone. I like to do my stuff with style. Like so. Also, I could go through and say, you know what? I want all this stuff on concrete over here. So I can go ahead and try to take those out. Now, the danger is when you take stuff out that it might fall and get wrecked, right? So if I go in here and I say I hit this. Now let's go ahead and pull all this out just in case something horrible goes wrong. And you do this. When you pull the thing out from underneath, see, it falls. So be real careful about that. I'll make another one of those in a bit. I'm sure we got a small engine somewhere. But see, it falls. So you got to watch out for that because all that stuff will get wrecked when it does fall out of there. And again, if it does break, you have to go in, find yourself a small engine, find yourself some spring parts. Oh, I don't think we have enough mechanical parts. Uh-oh. Got to get some mechanical parts. Yep, don't have enough. Don't have enough. Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. We got plenty. Got plenty. We can make plenty in there. We've got plenty of cement for right now. But actually, I should keep that thing going. Should keep that thing going. Cement. Bam. Keep it converting to cement at least. Wood. Cement. There we go. There we go. And this over here should keep converting some sand. Need a lot more stone. A lot more stone. Like so. I got a bunch of concrete there as well. Actually, I don't think I'm going to take the concrete out of there. And just keep it over here. So I'll know how much I have. Like so. Because we actually had more than I needed from before. And then we'll put all this back in there. Like so. So again, we'll keep making that concrete mix. And let's see, put these back away. So again, watch out. Watch out when you're undercutting stuff. Like if I undercut the forges, both those forges will fall and get wrecked. I don't want that to happen. Don't want that to happen. Only if it's attached to the wall does it not have that problem. And I don't want to test it. I don't want to test it with the workbench, and I don't want to test with that. With that, you can test it. It's not too bad. And I think actually we have another one up here now that I think about it. Do we have an extra one? Thought we had an extra one somewhere. Yeah, right there. There we go. I don't even need to make another one. Now I think about it. We have an extra one. Boom. Now, if they aren't watching the stream right now, they'd have none the wiser that I just like broke that. Just to show you guys stuff. Just to show you that. Okay, and let's get the cobblestone again. Oh, we used a lot of the cobblestone to make those things. Let's also look in the workbench here. Oh, there we go. We got our other cabinet tops done. So again, so this whole side over here, I want it to be kind of a walkway. So when you come this way, you can walk this way, and you can then walk up the thing there. All right, and then over here on this side, I want it to be like a cement kind of driveway. What do I do with the rebars? I put the rebars back. I did something with them. Oh, they're down there at the bottom. Throwing me off. So yeah, in this part here, I want it to actually be the driveway. So this will be cement. Here. Like so. Now, you don't want to take this out with these bikes here. Otherwise, what'll happen is the bikes will fall down on the ground. You have to build a ramp and all of that to fix it. So we don't want that to happen. So I'll go ahead and move everybody's bike up the ramp a little bit here. Just so they're out of the way. Now, I was going to build a little bit of a pond there. That's a terrible noise. Buenas noches! Sprung Bad! Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. And we're going to go ahead and back up here. Another one. There we go. There we go. And again, so the whole point of the wood frames was just to kind of frame out the room originally. And then now I'm kind of ready. I know what I want. I've already built my ramp. I've got a kind of a good idea of what I want around here. And then I'm just going to go to town. Go to town. Now, I do need to get back out there and do some planting of the trees. We'll get to that in a bit. Take all this out up here. And again, I was going to put the water over here, but I've decided against it. We'll put it over on the other side. Put it on the other side because we want this to be a nice flat area for our peeps to come in and turn around. We'll have like little garages here. Now, my previous build, what I did is I actually built them entire houses. Their own individual houses in the vault. Now, I built a giant vault underground, which was super fun. Built out Vault 45 here in 7 Days to Die. If you don't know what that means, it basically vaults are like a Fallout thing. If you've never seen that. And actually, if I'm gonna, I might as well just keep this consistent. Let's just keep this consistent. Let me just make these wood floors across here. This is kind of offset the look of all of that. Offset the look of that row. And then over here, maybe I'll do some wood floors or something there. Leave those. I think I'll leave those wood floors. It's kind of the outer edge will be wood floors. And then the inner edge are going to be these cabinets right here, which I just did in the workbench here, and I took them out right here. And now what we can do is just go ahead. Oh, I didn't want to get that one. Now what we can do is take out the part that we want to put in. To Polly! Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. As you can see, we're building our base down here. This is only day 2, by the way, of this base build. Only day 2. I know. We're rocking it. We're crushing it. Crushing it in here. Now, we did have 2 bases before this, and we are doing what's known as a Nomadic Run. It's something I made up to make it a little bit harder on ourselves so that we can kind of challenge ourselves to do some quick building. So quick building, to be able to move together and work together as a team. Very, very fun to do very early on. Very early on. I'll go ahead and pull up these frames. And again, we'll just go through, pull up all these frames. So I'm going to have a cobblestone walkway. I'm going to use a bunch of these cabinets that you can see right here to make a different colored floor, which is kind of cool, right? Like this right here, this cabinet top looks like granite. If I take the light off, you can see it's kind of yellowish granite. And I made a bunch of those, made about 50 of them. Now, is that going to be enough? Who knows? We'll find out in a second. And then we'll just run those across. Like so. Now, before I finish that up, though, and let me actually put this mini bike back. Mini bike park back. Before I finish that up, though, let me go ahead and get my nail gun. And what I want to do, if I've got enough wood on me, is to go around and just do the outside edges. Now, it only really needs to be done once. Oops. Used up the wood just that fast. Used up the wood too fast. It only needs to be done once. I don't need to do it twice, which is going to make it stronger. And see how it acts a little funny? It's not quite letting me do it. There we go. Quite let me do it. But I find you want to do it right away. I'm going to pick up that frame and do this corner. That you want to do it before you add all of this stuff. Otherwise, it makes it harder. So I find if doing the front face of the base of the boxes, much easier. So we're just creating a kind of a wood outer edge, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of these frames here just to make it easier for me to do this. I'm trying to click it just once. Come on, pick up the frames. I'm just trying to click it once. Like so. Get my hay bale. And oops, that doesn't even have a frame underneath it. Nice. Boom. And then here at the bottom, what the heck? We'll keep it as a wood frame if it's going to let me do it. Come on. Boom. All right, there we go. And then we'll put our hay bales back because we don't want people falling to their death. Which is pretty funny, actually, to me. Pretty funny to me. All right, we'll put some cobblestone frames in here. Again, this is going to be kind of our pathway, our walkway, from our entry to our exit. There we go. And then, again, I need to make some cobblestone. Cobblestone. Cobble. Stone. Learn to type, Kismet. Alright, cobblestone rocks. I need some clay and small stone. So let's go right up here. We've got some clay here in this last one. We need more clay. And stone. There we go. Cobblestone. We'll make just as much as we can. There it goes. And then we'll just go ahead and hit this one time. Boom. There we go. Leveled up. Now, I've done a whole bunch of different ways. I've also done a checkered pattern, thanks to Pokey, who gave me that idea, which turned out really awesome. I've also done a whole bunch of other things where I did the whole bottom as cement. The whole thing is cement, which is pretty fun to do as well. But I do love to do different things each time. Still need more cobblestone. I'm way ahead of it. Way ahead of it. Now, while it's finishing up the cobblestone, and instead of waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and use these cabinets to try to... doesn't matter which direction they're going, because they're actually going to be the floor. So again, so it kind of creates like a kitchenette, kitchen-style flooring here, or kind of a construction flooring. Makes it look nice. Nicey nice. Now, obviously, we don't want... that right there. So we want to go ahead and get rid of that. That's not mine. Always tell when it's not mine. Has a lock on it. I don't put a lock on mine on purpose because it doesn't matter, because I don't lock my bike ever. Because otherwise it makes it difficult for people to tell whether it's their bike or not. That's why we put our initials in there, or our first letter of our nickname. And how are we looking? Oh, we're gonna need more. So close. Oops, fail fish that one. Fail fish that one. All right, there we go. And again, we're just using kind of different materials to do it. We've got hay bale here where you come down. Again, I'll make this whole entire thing right here, I'll make that into concrete eventually. And I'll also make another tunnel from here to the prison here, which is actually in this direction. So it'll be like prison access, and then it'll be a tunnel that goes all the way to prison and comes up at the prison itself. And I'll build that out as well. How are we looking on time? Well, we're looking good. We're looking good. Let's see, how long is my current recording? About an hour and 55 minutes. We'll go a little bit longer, and then we'll go ahead and do that recording. Now, meanwhile, we're making a whole bunch of cobblestone rocks. We'll keep going. Now, cobblestone rocks are really great at the beginning of the game. You want to get yourself some clay and stone right away and build yourself a nice cobblestone defense to your base. Because it does take a lot of damage. It takes a lot of damage for being at the very beginning of the game. Very nice to get it going on. And what we're just doing right now is just kind of stylizing our kind of entryway. Now see how much of a difference that makes? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Just a little bit of decoration really makes a difference. Really makes a difference in your stuff. And I'm only doing just to a small level. I mean, I could spend endless hours in here just decorating the stuff. Good night, that gaming company. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, buddy. Appreciate it. By the way, Kismet, I don't like the color of the hay bales. The awning red blocks does the same thing. Yes, it would be nice to basically color everything. And they have that ability coming. They have basically like a paintbrush where if I wanted to, say I put like stuff on the wall here, and I wanted to go through and I wanted to paint this, that's coming too. That's pretty cool, right? You can paint stuff on the walls on stuff you build. So you can change actually the look of it. Like if you build a house and you want to change the color of the walls, boom, you can do that. So again, a lot of really cool stuff coming down the road. I'm going to make these campfires now before I forget. And then everybody yells at me because there's no campfires. Hey, Kismet, did you break the campfires, bro? Yep, it was me. I like the campfires up on the table like that. That looks really cool. We happen to do that by kind of semi-accident. Some of these tables are actually here in the police station. So we just put them up on the tables because they happen to be there, and then it came out looking great. So I was like, okay, that's how I'm going to do that from now on. Just put them up on the tables because it looks cool. Looks cool. Okay, and we got to make some more of these cabinets, and let's see how many we need. 1, there's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We need 13 more. 13 more of those babies. And again, cabinet. Going to make 13. Craft. Now it also uses up some of our cobblestone rock, but we've already got our walkway looking good. So when we come down, boom, everyone's going to look in here and go, oh, Kismet, looking nice, bro. Looking nice. Now while we're doing that, also, let's go ahead and grab some cement and let's go ahead and make our driveway here. Let's kind of continue it down from up there. I'm just showing you how to kind of stylize your base a little bit. Now, I really like, there's a blue colored thing in the Val mod that you can use to kind of change the color. Like I can make it red or whatever, so that you can use it like a Dropbox location. Now, I've come to the point where I like to have a nice elevated area for my stuff. I don't like it on the ground anymore, which I have done before. I've done it, first row is kind of just boxes with signs on them and above it. But I've found that this is incredibly great. And I'm also going to do something like this across the top, I think, right here. Where I actually am going to create kind of like this. Kind of like this. So at the bottom, it's going to have the resources that you might need. Say you come down on your bike and you're like, wow, I need some mats. I need some food and water. I need some ammo. I need some guns, right? That'll be right there. But then above that, will be all of the drop boxes. So you can come in, turn up, boom, drop all the stuff in the drop boxes nice and easy. Or look through the drop boxes if you want. Very easily, and it's up out of the way, so you're not going to run into it. See, like this. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. Now also, I'm going to create like a roundabout here. And I'll show you guys how to do a little bit of a roundabout. I have a little bit of roundabout fun. little bit of roundabout fun. So we're going to go ahead and look and see whose bike. Not mine. Not mine. There it is. Okay, so you're coming down. You're doing your stuff in the drop box, but now you want to turn around. But nope. Sorry, not enough space. Not enough space to turn around and go back up nice and easy. There's also not a space to park your specific bike so that you know that's your bike and you don't have to look at every other person's bike. So to do that, we need to, of course, cut out a bit more of this wall here. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. All right, actually, let's go ahead and finish the floor. Is this done? Oh, yeah, this is done. So let's go ahead and finish the floor while we're at it. Put this down here. Again, I would experiment around with the different materials and see what you like. I like to do different stuff every time. And I like the room to be nice and light. See that? Nice and light. You can kind of makes the edges stand out because they're made out of wood. Really nice. Really nice. Now, eventually, I would go in and actually take all the stone walls out too and actually build stuff around the walls. You put paintings up on the walls. You can really go crazy. You can really embellish this game big time. Big time. Oh, I'm going to go this way. Going to go this way first. Now, it doesn't need to be that high, by the way. Only high enough. It doesn't need to be as high as we have it here. We have it very high there in our main chamber. But it only needs to be high enough for you to kind of ride your bike in there and then park it, right? So it's kind of like a garage. So I'm going to go ahead and make everybody kind of like a setback area here. That is basically going to be a garage. I'm going to try to do it the fastest way, though, and I'm going to show you how I do fast cuts. Instead of just kind of knocking every single block, we're not going to do that like we did on the tunnel. Well, we could have undercut the tunnel. That'd be kind of hard to do because it's angled. If it's straight, it's a little bit easier to undercut stuff. So I'm going to cut this back a ways, like this. All right, looking good. And we'll jump out of there, and we will get our rebar frames. And we'll count how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 5 back. Let's go to like 10. Getting there. Getting there. Kismet, you Americans have a very beautiful voice in speaking. Well, thank you. I find the British accent, Irish accent to be amazing. Of course, I'm sorry, everybody. Of course, the best accent is the Southern accent because that's what my wife has. And you always should go with what your wife has as the correct answer. So there you go. My wife has a beautiful Southern drawl. One of the first reasons. Now I'm from California. We don't have an accent. We are lack of an accent. Actually, we're just not cool enough to have accent. Because I find accents to be super cool. I don't care what the accent is. It is usually super cool because I don't have one. At least in my mind, I don't have one. Right? To you guys who are not from California or not from the United States, I'm sure I have one to you because I sound in a different way. But the Southern accent, I think, is amazing. Amazing. So there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Aha. Perfecto. Perfecto. Southern twang. Yeah, I was going to say how I figured out how my wife had a Southern accent. Now, my wife was out in California, and she was studying graphic design, which I'm also a graphic designer. And one of my friends, of course, I've told you guys the story how we met before. One of my friends, his girlfriend had met her on the bus, and we were going to the movies, and they kind of set me up to go with them to go to the movies. And then, of course, That's when I met my future wife right there. Pow! Fell in love with her pretty quickly. Pretty quickly, like right that moment. I was like, wow. And again, you know, if it hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't believe in love at first sight either. But bam, it happened to me, bro. Happened to me. So she said the word hanger. Now, in Southern drawl, they accentuate the G for some reason. Now, here's the difference. In Southern drawl, it's hanger. So you really accentuate the G. In Californian speak, or in normal English, I would say, it's hanger. So hanger, where you don't even hear the G. The G is kind of silent. So in Southern, they say hanger with the heavy G. Also, when they say things like oil, right? That's kind of the normal way of saying oil. They'll say oil. There's like no other letters. There's just the O. And I like it. I think it's amazing. I think Southern accent is amazing. So there we go. Some little accent lessons here in the chat. Accent lesson in the chat. But I do appreciate that. Thanks for the compliment. Some people say they do like my voice. I don't know. I hear something totally different, which is funny because people with an accent usually don't know they have it, or they don't. To them, it doesn't sound different. It sounds the same as everybody they grew up with. So there you go. Oil. That's right, oil. Got to go down there and take my car and get some oil. My car. Got to take my car with a K. Yeah. Got to take my car, get some oil. Oh, man, I left my toboggan in my car. I left my toboggan in my car. If you guys don't know what a toboggan is, that's like a hat. Now, a toboggan in my day, a toboggan is the thing you slide down the side of a hill with. But a toboggan to them is like a hat for like winter. Like a winter hat. Toboggan. Or sometimes they just call it a boggin. Just so they just truncate it. Like I guess toboggan is too long of a word. Too long of a word. Texas twang. Oh, man. The ladies are super hot with a Texas twang. I'm telling you. That Texas twang is the greatest. Now is it crayon or crayon? That's a good question. That is a good question. Now again, what I'm doing right now is I'm doing what I call square cuts. So I'm cutting it down the side, right? And then I'm going to cut it down this side. And then I'm going to cut it across. So I've got to go 10 in, right? 10 in on both sides. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. This is going to be 6. Warwitch, what? Coming in with a nuke. Thank you so much, Warwitch. Appreciate the love, bro. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much for the nuke. Another amazing streamer, everybody. Let's throw him a shout out in the chat. Thanks, everybody who's coming in, raiding my channel, showing me some love today. I am just, of course, going crazy today. Doing some extra long streams this week as my kids are off doing some camp. They're off at the camp this week, so that means I get to have lots of fun. And again, I've cut it across there. There we go. And I've already cut it a bit this way. I went a little bit too far there. A little bit too far, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to cut it some more. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cut the outer side out first. That's always the thing you want to do. Cut the outer side out and then cut it along that way. Keep cutting it in certain directions. And again, I'll go 10 in this direction, 10 in the other direction. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to overcut. I'm going to cut the top first. Always cut the top first. And then I'm going to undercut it. And the whole thing's going to fall down. But this takes a bit of time to cut this all out like this. And again, I'll have to cut all this stuff out. Lots of kidding. Kawada, I want to run my toboggan. There you go, Bike Shop Guru. Good. Like it. Like it. All right, let's see if we're 10 this way too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, why did I choose 10? Just because it's an even number. I could also go 5 if I want, or 7. Whatever you want to do. I just chose 10 because it's an even number. And it also, it's going to really set it back. See how far it's going to go back in each of those directions? It's going to be way far back. So when you come in and you're going to try to turn around, you'll have a lot of distance. And then also we'll have room to park our stuff way back out of the way. Way back out of the way. Now, if you lose count, best thing to do is just pick up the frames and recount it again. Because you're going to need it to match up the sides later. Match up the different directions. Boom. And again, if you are coming in from Warwitch channel, thank you for hanging out here in the stream. Do appreciate it big time. Let's see, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There we go. 7, 9, 1 more. Big fan of Warwitch. Big fan of Warwitch. He does what he loves to do. You can totally tell. I am the same kind of way. I just do what I love to do every day. Hopefully it inspires you guys to do the same. Go out there and have some fun. Go out there and have some fun. Don't let nobody bring you down. Don't let nobody's negativity stop you from doing what you love to do. Don't let nobody stop you. All right, so we're going to go that way, and then we're going to go 10 in that direction to match it up. Again, you're going to see me just cut a lot around the outside first, and then I will actually take all the rest of this down in one big lump. Which just basically takes a bit of time to cut out the outside, but it's a lot faster than cutting down each individual piece. And I guess I could have done that on the ramp. I might do that on the ramp next time just to try it, but I could also collapse the entire ceiling doing that as well. So gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Now also, I'm not sure in Alpha 16 if this is going to be possible what I'm doing. Because you might need more supports then. And we'll see if they've kind of fixed this ability to just be underground without having a lot of supports holding the underground up. Because you don't have to actually put a lot of supports here in the stone area. It'll stay up. It'll stay up even if you don't have supports. Now in the sand area, you do need lots of supports. And you need to put it a certain distance so that it doesn't collapse on you. There's 6 in this direction. That'd be 7. That'd be 8. 9. And that would be 10. Again, I don't have to cut it very high right now. I'll cut it up higher in just a bit. Right now, I'm just kind of getting the edge. There we go. Just trying to get the edge here. Now, if I did this properly, we'll see. If I did this properly, it should basically end up cutting across to the other side. We will see. Part of the fun. Now, trying to go straight in here can be very hard sometimes, unless you learn kind of where to hit. I try to hit in the dead center. I try to hit it, to keep it right in the center. Then when you move forward, it'll do the top one and then also the bottom one at the same time. And of course, if I was totally awesome and I totally did it correctly, it would match up like that. See? Came out great. There we go. So we've cut all along the outside here. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit taller. Now we also need to take in the fact that what I'm cutting out at the very bottom is actually going to be a floor. So we might have to cut it a little bit higher to make sure that it has enough height room for your peeps to come in. Now, of course, you can make it as high as you want. But again, when you're driving your bike in there, you'd want it to be a little bit higher because you're going to be sitting on the bike. Like so. You want it to be a little bit higher. It doesn't have to be really high. But also when you get off the bike, your camera is going to be kind of up in the ceiling. So you might want to go a little bit higher. Like this. Then I'll just go around and try to make all of it even. Oops, a little too far there. A little too far, right here. Oh, shovel. Should be using my shovel. All right, how are we looking? Looking good? Yeah, right about there. Now, if you run into this kind of stuff, this is a whole bunch of resources that you can use. Basically, it's a mine full of stuff. Now, I find it takes longer to... If you're just going to hit one thing with the sand, I find it's longer to switch my pick than to just hit it twice. But if it's a whole bunch of sand, then I will go through and I'll clear it. Keep on going. How's your night going? Kismet says Texas. It is going amazing. We're doing an extra long mega stream tonight for some 7 Days to Die. As you can see, we're building up an awesome base here. We've done a massive ramp today. Hopefully we're going to have enough time to work a bit on our kill box. And really this whole entire thing is part of that kill box mentality where your base is your defense against the zombie horde. And that's really what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of building up a base to centralize all my peeps in. Very good right there. Now, if it isn't perfect, that's okay. That's okay. Put that up there. K-Apocalypse! Oh, another host! Thank you so much, K-Apocalypse, for the host. Appreciate it big time. Thanks for coming and showing the stream some love. A lot of awesome people coming in, showing the love in the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What? Also, Darth Walrus. Wow! Double host of my stream. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate all the love. Man, so much love in my stream today. So many awesome peeps dropping by. Hi from K, says Lethalized. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming in, showing that love. I see that K threw me a host. I do appreciate it big time. Thanks, Lethalized, for coming in and dropping in the channel. Dropping in the channel. Wisebot giving you a thumbs up and everything. There's K. What's up, K-Apocalypse? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. As you can see, I am building out our base. You guys want a tour? Since you guys are coming in for a raid, I will give you a quick little tour of what we've been working on tonight. Give you a quick little tour. Now, right now, what I'm working on is kind of turnabout, and we'll come back to that here in a second. Here's our kind of underground base. Now, we just built this giant ramp. Look at this beautiful ramp. That is a thing of beauty right there. Of course, this tunnel by Gwen Nushki and, of course, me, Kiz, or Kismet. And as you can see, it is a giant ramp that goes all the way up. Now, what I want to do, of course, is make it so that when they come down, they can park their bikes in kind of a garage area and then also be able to turn around and come back. And this is my bike right here. We've been building this ramp out, so basically you can just ride right up the top. Come right out of the top of the base. Like so. What's up, everybody? So easy. And then, of course, you can ride back down again. Now, if, of course, you happen to be walking around out here, now our actual base is in that police station right there. So we took over that police station. That's our actual base. Now, you can also come up here and just use the hatch to get in and out of there if you want. And again, we've taken over kind of a giant city here. We're slowly rebuilding our base because, again, this is only the second day building this base. Second day. That's right. What we did before is we done a kind of a nomad run where we basically built a base, and then a week later we moved to another place, and then a week later after that we moved here. And then we kind of think, okay, this is a really great for kind of a more of a substantial base. So as you can see, we spent a good amount of time tonight building that. Came out awesome. Now I'm also talking a bit about undercutting where you go in And you basically cut above and you cut below. Works really good. Makes it a lot easier. Oh, I should show you the rest of the base. Hold on. Now, up above here, as you can see, I am the quartermaster, which I manage all of the stuff, like the tools and the wood. And, of course, my team comes in and out. And some of them help me manage it as well. Some of them are doing the food and the water and doing all of that kind of stuff. Everybody pitches in where they can. Really amazing team. And then up here, we kind of, I dug out this giant shaft, which actually is very deep, but this is probably the deepest ramp that I've made here in 7 Days to Die. I've made one fairly close to this when we did a vault. So I built a giant vault like in Fallout. We built it actually here in 7 Days to Die. I call it Vault 45. Came out amazing. But this is just a police station you can see up here. Now, we'd also started a pit trap down here, which we will upgrade that as well. I'm also going to build what I call a Kismet kill box out here. We'll kind of go out the front door. And you can see we've got spikes down here for Horde Night, which is actually tomorrow in game. And we, of course, created a little bit of kind of defense walkway up there. We're going to eventually work on that some more. But what I will do is I'll actually convert the entire base into what we call a Kismet kill box. Now, the Kismet kill box is basically really skinny columns. We have some thick ones like this in the corner, but basically some skinny ones, so you can actually fire out from inside the base at them. Now, you can also fire out from up above the base from the second level. And again, normally we would take the ladder out. Of course, we put a hatch here just in case somebody magically gets their way in here. They'd have to break their way through the hatch. We've also got some exits through the windows here that I went ahead and built. So you can come outside, you see a zombie you want to shoot in the face. Bam, shoot him in the face. You're good. Then you go back inside. Now, also, we've got a window there, but you don't want to leave too much of a gap. Otherwise, mobs will come in there. We've got Fred over here who's chilling out. What's up, Fred? I just gave him that name. And then the rest of the stuff is just the standard stuff, as you can see, the standard police station. And we're also going to connect our police station right over here. Or actually, it's over... Where is it? Yeah, it's right out this way. That way. Right out here, we're going to connect this, which is our main base, with the prison, which is right over there. There it is. I couldn't see it from over there. So there's the prison right there, and the prison is actually our farm. And then we'll run a tunnel from underneath here up into the prison, of course. And this is a gigantic city. It's a pretty massive city that we've taken over here. Close that up. And pretty much we've got that. Of course, we can also take kind of an aerial view if you want to take a look around the whole town. We'll go up here. I'll give you another tour. He's always napping, says Freddy. That's a real nice ramp there. Thank you, Kay. We worked very well together as a team in here. Gwen and Nushki was helping me tunnel it out. Then we had built it all out and then made a big ramp there. We've done things that are way larger than this. Things that are probably... I think that other base was probably about, let's see, the width of this base times 5. And then probably that way by another one of this base, right? Huge, gigantic kill box. It was massive that we built. We took over like the whole center of the town. The whole center of the town and built a gigantic, I think it was this way, a gigantic base that we had in there just because we can. Just because we can, because it was fun. Marchino, hopefully I said that right. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, we don't fight off raiders in this channel. We do not fight them off. You know what we do? We show you guys some love. We send that love right back to you for coming in here. Bunny Run says, hello, sir. Hello. We don't send people away. You know what we do? We give them the love train here on the stream. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the love train right now. I call it the Kismet Love Train. Let's do it right now. You guys know what to do. Let's blow it up in the chat. Blow it up in the chat for K Apocalypse for coming in here, showing the stream some love. Now watch what my peeps do. Watch what they do in the stream there. They go ahead and throw some hearts, some doggies, some Doritos, your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers into the chat to show that love, show that support. Let's do it. Blow it up. And let's take a look at the town. As you can see, really ginormous town. Of course, this is one of those towns where ferals spawn. Also, they'll spawn flying mobs as well as cops as well. And we're just getting started. Just getting started. Took a few houses down. We usually take the houses down around the base so we can see oncoming zombies, so we can shoot them. Pew, 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 pew. There's that love train. There it goes. Yes, it's Random Gen, Bunny Run. Random Gen. A lot of fun. Let's go back down into our base. Let's keep building this out. I'll show you how to show you how to cut around, show you how to overcut and undercut. Saves you tons of time. That's what I do in here. I give out lots of Kismet tips. Lots of Kismet tips on the stream. Now, if I was really awesome, I could probably make something really cool, kind of pop down from the top of the stream here, bloop, like this, and tell you what I do. That's right, I'm an artist, a gamer, and of course, proud Twitch broadcaster here on Twitch. I play some old Star Wars The Old Republic, my team, from time to time. I play a little bit more. I have some Elder Scrolls Online, 7 Days to Die, Fallout 4, Skyrim, Witcher. Play a lot of those games here on the stream. Of course, playing one of my serious addictions here, 7 Days to Die. Incredibly fun game. Incredibly fun. It's one of those games where you start playing and before you know it, it's like 12 hours later. Now, I'm also the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet, Ring of Destiny. That's right, been together 15 years with over 800 members. That's right, 15 now instead of 14. You can see my members hanging out here. I've had over 800 members over that time, and all of them are truly exceptional. Really, really great. And of course, we're having lots of fun doing some 7 Days to Die, doing some Elder Scrolls. Might go back to Star Wars, try it out. I just resubbed in Star Wars The Old Republic just to test it out again. They said they had fixed their looting problem. Well, let's go and we'll go and see. Impress my members, and then maybe we'll play some more. Because when my members don't want to play, then forget it. I'm not going to play it either. Forget it. But for me, I'm having a great time playing this game. Having a great time. Boom. Look at that awesome love train for you guys. Getting on that love train, showing that love here in the stream. Now, I also do the love train when I send it out to people. I go out and raid them, of course. Send that love on to them. And of course, you guys come in and raid me. You know what you did? Right here. You caused this smile to happen. It's going to be on my face all night long. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate that love. What? Monsterholic coming in with a big bada boom. Uh-oh, here it comes, everybody. Boom!
Bada boom!
Blew up that. Wow. Whoa, that was a really good one. I love that cup thing. It's so awesome. Now, that's my Dragon Chalice over there. Every time someone drops a big bada boom like they just did right now, that was Monsterholic dropping it there. That means you open up Vault 45 right here. Boom. And some Kiss Caps come flying out. That's right. So you can be part of our contest and our giveaways. We're going to dish them out right now in the stream. Bam, there you go, 1,500. They are my monetary points just for hanging out in the stream, just for being awesome, or just because somebody else is awesome, because we're all a team here. When one person shows some love, we show the love right back to everybody in the stream. So you can use those. Oh, nighttime. So you can use that again for contests and giveaways in here. Now, I've given away 7 Days to Die. 35 copies. That's right, 35 copies here on the stream. I've given away Fallout 4. I've given away a bunch of copies of that. Civilization, all of those really amazing AAA games right here on the stream. We've given away even giant packs of games, like 22, 30 games, which are worth hundreds of dollars, and total thousands of dollars of games we've given away here on the stream. Just to give it right back to you guys, to give you guys back to that love that you've been giving to my stream, getting me as far as I am. As far as I am now. Hopefully, we can keep on going. Keep on going, especially with awesome love like that. Thank you so much. Again, Monsterholic. Showing that love, dropping the love train. Love there. Okay. Now, we just need one more cut. So we cut here. We cut across here. We cut across the back. Cut this way, right? And then also we cut across this way. And this way. Like so. So we've got kind of this whole corner cut out. But we still need to do this cut out here. Now, I don't want to cut it out with my stuff in there, right? I got to take that out eventually. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it right along this edge. And we're going to cut it this way. And then, of course, do the same thing. Go 10 this way and then just go across that way and we should be good. We should be good. We want to kind of look at what height we are over here. Maybe a little too high on that one. This one not high enough, which I'll fix. And this one seems about right. Right about the torch size, or right about the height of these boxes here. We'll go ahead and just do it about that height. And we'll cut in. I'll show you how to take all of this down. You don't have to cut all this out. You can take it all down very, very quickly just by cutting the outside edges. the outside edges, and then we'll cut off the top and then the bottom. Always start at the top. Start at the top first. Do not do the bottom first. I have had an entire base start to cave in on me, and we would build a kill box on the top. We'd build a base on top too, so that whole entire base would have fell down too, had we not been able to stop it. Now, the way you stop it is you throw down some frames as quick as possible and try to stop the cascading effect that happens. It's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. There we go. Crazy using his War Witch powers. And Cray using some awesome emotes there. I love that. That is awesome. Tons and tons of awesome emotes in there. I love it when people put new emotes in there. Oh, hey, it's back again. It's back again. Get out of there. I call those my pop-up graphics. Again, if you're going to be a streamer, try to be the best one ever. If you're going to be a dishwasher, try to be the best dishwasher. Now, on my stream, I talk a lot about positivity here in the stream. If you've got something you love to do, if you wake up in the morning and you say, you know what, I want to be a streamer, or I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be whatever. That's probably what you should be doing. Now, me, I've grown up since I was 8 years old. And I wanted to be a graphic designer. That's right. I wanted to be a graphic designer. The second I saw a printing press, I'm like, wow, what goes along with that thing? Graphic design. And I've been a graphic designer for 25 years. I've done a lot of graphic design, all the different types of graphic design. I've done posters on the side of the road. I've done magazines, billboards. I've done a lot of amazing stuff. I've even done labels on cereal boxes, on little things on nail polish. I've done it on Kahlua, on all sorts of alcohol and that kind of stuff, as well as I've done it for the record companies like Capitol Records and Motown and all of those. I've done CD packages and posters and all that kind of fun stuff along the way because I had a passion for it. I loved it. I did it every single day. I even worked on $1 million computers. Wasn't my $1 million, somebody else's $1 million. But I worked on $1 million computers that basically do what Photoshop do today. Of course, they did that 25 years ago. They could do what Photoshop does today 25 years ago, and that's why that machine costs like $25 million, or it costs like $1 million. And basically, what it did is basically what Photoshop does, and what InDesign does as well. Now, if you are interested in graphic design, I do creative streams on Sunday, and I download 25 years of knowledge to you. But again, one of the things I like to talk about here is staying positive, and then not letting other people's negativity get on your shoulders. You know what you do? Push that right off of there. If you're a streamer and someone comes in your stream and says you suck, right? Really? How do I suck? Why do I suck? Tell me why. If you're just going to say I suck, forget you. Forget you. Right? Don't take their negativity and put it in some backpack and carry it around and say, oh man, somebody said something bad to me. You know what you do? You throw it off. You throw it off and don't worry about it. Because if they really cared, they would come in and say, hey, your stream has a problem because. And they would give you some feedback, some constructive feedback. Now, I've been in graphic design, and you gotta grow a thick skin if you're going to do art. If you're going to be an artist, you got to grow a thick skin because everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's got an opinion on your art and whether they like it or not, right? And that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just learn to take feedback. Hopefully good feedback. So again, show people some love when you are giving them some feedback. And again, don't take anybody's negativity and carry it around. It's not your job to carry their negativity around. It's your job to do what you love to do every day. So go out there and do it. They're your choices. Don't blame me. They're all your life choices. Go out there and do what you love. I'm doing what I love right now. Now, I've conquered graphic design. I've done all of that stuff. Had a lot of fun doing it. But the other great love, other than my wife and my kids, is playing games. And some people come in my stream, and I'm sure you guys, if you are streamers, you'll have people come in your stream and they'll say blah, 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 or they'll be rude to you because maybe you're female. They just think it's okay to talk to females in such a rude way. I don't know why. Because, hey, you should be nice. I don't care who the person is. I don't care what their background is, whatever it is. You should treat them with some respect because you know what? They're working pretty hard. They're working pretty hard at what they do. Trying to also count and talk to you guys at the same time. There we go. I think I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So yeah, treat people with respect. That positivity is contagious, I think. Now you're going to see I'm having a great time. Hopefully it'll inspire you to play some games and have some great time too. And again, when people come in, they try to troll my channel. I'm like, bro, I have succeeded in so many ways in my life that you coming in and trolling me is a fail. Is a fail. And they'll say, Kismet, you're older. Kismet, blah, 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 blah. Or Kismet, you suck at this game. And I say, yep. But doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me at all. I've been with my wife 25 years. That's right. 25 years with a strong woman. It takes a strong man. I tell you, it takes a strong man. Guys, step it up. Step it up. Step it up for the strong ladies. Right? I know I've got a lot of strong ladies in my stream. Treat them with respect. You got to step up. You got to change those diapers. You got to back her up. Just sit there and listen when she needs to talk. Don't try to solve her problems unless she asks. Just sit there and listen. It's okay. Take some time. Take some time. Listen to what she's got to say. My wife talks to me all the time. I don't say anything. I just listen to what she's got to say. She feels better. Boom. Off we go. On to the next thing. On to the next thing. Though she does need a problem solved, like the downstairs TV stopped working, like it did today, I will also solve the problems too. I'm a great problem solver. Probably one of my best skills is solving problems. So again, don't let that negativity take you down. You go do what you love to do every day, and you will see big results from it. And again, I get questions all the time. Kismet, how do you pursue your dreams? How do you do what you love to do every day? It's very simple. It's very simple. Don't let nobody's negativity else get to you. And just keep working toward it every day. Because you're not always going to get it right away. You're not going to always get it right away. You got to put a lot of time and effort into it. And eventually, if you want it bad enough, it'll happen. It'll happen over time. Just keep working at it. Boom. Boom. All right, there we go. Now we're looking good. Now again, you saw I cut all that out. All this different areas. Now, what we need to do is we need to go on high. That's right. We need to go ahead and make ourselves a little bit of a stepway. Now, it's day 210. Day 210, I think, is Horde Night. Oh, yeah, I'll be doing a solo Horde Night here in a little bit. In about an hour, I'll be doing a solo Horde Night. Because I don't mind. I'm a little crazy. I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. And we're just about, let's see, is that about good? Yeah, right about there. That ought to be good. That ought to be good. So I need to kind of take this out a little bit more. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear cut the top of this. Meaning I'm going to go ahead and just kind of cut this across. Oop, I should move my boxes first. Cut this across. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and grab all this stuff out of here. What are we going to do? Is probably put it in the drop boxes. Put it in the drop boxes. Now what I don't want to happen is I don't want to... Oops. I don't want to accidentally make all my stuff fall on the floor and get wrecked. And get wrecked. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and put some of the stuff back in here, because I'm getting lots of stone. Replenishing a lot of our stone by doing this. And then again, we'll go ahead and sort that. And what I'm going to do is just temporarily pull all this stuff out of here. And I'm actually going to remove those boxes eventually. And just putting it all over here for us to deal with later. Finished ammo. Try to put it all together, make it a little bit easier. A little bit easier. And... oh boy. Lots of stuff in there. Lots of stuff in there. Let's go ahead and put this back into construction. Some of this stuff. Fertilizer, coal. Put it over here. Let's see. Sand. Sand and cobblestone. We'll keep... I'll put cobblestone back over here with the stone. Cobblestone. And we got some cement mix. Put that up there for now. And we've got some iron. Let's go ahead and put that back in the forge. Again, let's not put too much wood in there. Just a little bit. A little bit. Don't go crazy. You're just going to waste all that. Waste all those resources. And then that's going to allow me to kind of clear this. These are building mats. Put that back in there. And put my frames back in there, except for these frames. Wood down there. And then we'll just put this in the drop box for now. Alright. And again, I've got tons of ammo. Got that done. But now I gotta pull all the food and water out of there. Again, to try to switch this around. Like so. And again, I'll ride it right to the last minute of Horde Night. Now, if I die, I don't really care because I'll just You know, I'll just get my club and run around and club them to death until they're dead. That's how I am. All right, now these should all be clear. Oh, that one's not clear. That out of there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good. 25 years. You are a champion, sir. Thank you, Buddy Run. Thank you. There's nothing better than a strong woman to straighten your life out. You stop being such an egotistical jerk as I was when I was young. All I ever cared about was money and doing graphic design. And I made a whole lot of money and I did a whole lot of graphic design. I pioneered things like Photoshop, Illustrator, all that stuff before anybody even knew what a computer was. Before they even knew what it was, I was pioneering all of that software way back in the beginning, which is awesome. And again, I do a lot of creative, or do some creative streams on Sunday if you guys are interested in that. But the rest of the time, of course, I'm playing some games. I'm a variety streamer. I do play a lot of various games here on the stream, including this one, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. Obsessed with. Love building in this game. Super fun. Super fun. Uptime. Yeah, 6 hours right now. I'm good. Hard at work for you guys like usual. There you go, Texas. All the strong ladies. Exactly. Night, everybody. Boom. You just got 4 under your belt. Yeah, hey, 4 is better than none, bro. There you go. No time passes when someone's in the game. Yeah, if I log out, the problem is the next person who comes in may not know it's Horde Night. I'd never like to do that. I'd never like to log out actually on Horde Night or before Horde Night, because I think that's not cool. Because the people may not have enough weapons or ammo to defend themselves. I don't really mind it if I'm there. I don't mind it if it happens to me that much. But I do ask that people don't do that. If you're going to log out, you know, try to log out a few days beforehand. So it gives people enough to prepare for Horde Night. I should have probably repaired our base, but I'm too busy. I'm too busy cutting this out. Now, again, if you notice, I'm just cutting the top of this off, and then I will cut underneath it off, and then the whole thing will fall. And that's it. That's all I need to do. All I need to do. And the reason why I cut it in long sections like that is you can't necessarily reach both sides from if you make it really, really long. You can't overcut it if you make it real long across there. So you got to have the ability to cut off this top area. Like so. And then what I'll do is create like a little scaffolding around here as I kind of move around. And then... Now I'm also crouching right now, by the way. See, I'm crouching down. So I can kind of get that angle. Angle that I'm looking for. Now you can also use TNT and dynamite, but we haven't got to that stage yet in the game. Start blowing stuff up. That's always a fun point, especially when you're making tunnels and stuff. I love making tunnels as well. True, that could be a big surprise, says Godsponge. Yeah, it can definitely be a big surprise. Off to bed. Uh-oh. Oh, no, you're only going to get 3 hours of sleep. Oh, no, Monsterholic. Have a great night, man. Thanks for all the love tonight. Big congrats on becoming one of my mods. I do appreciate the love. Do appreciate the love and backing up the stream. Backing up the stream. Let's keep on going. Bam. And again, there we go. There we go. So again, I'm kind of walking along the outside edge here, creating kind of a cut along this edge. I'm just going to go ahead and take some of this out too. There we go. And then again, I'm using the edge here that I've already cut to cut all this out. Again, this takes a good amount of time, but basically it's going to take like about a quarter of the time that it would have normally taken had I not done this. It would take a very long time to cut this out if you had to cut every single piece. Every single piece out. And I have my pickaxe all the way up, right? My Miner 69er all the way up. All right. And then we'll go ahead and cut this. Now, also what you can do is kind of give yourself some headroom like that. And you just cut straight across like this. Basically stand up. Trying to hit a little bit higher. There we go. There we go. And we'll keep on going. Now, this is exactly how we cut out the room in the first place. Is we basically did this technique. Goes a lot faster than just cutting it one piece at a time. Keep on keeping on. Eating a gummy bear breakfast. There you go. Gotta love that gummy bear breakfast. Again, let's keep on cutting. We'll get her done here, everybody. We're gonna get it done. Stay with me. Or it's gonna be horde night and I'm gonna have to stop. Either way, we'll get it done here. Okay, you can see I'm just cutting up, trying to cut as even as possible and as straight as possible to just have to cut the least amount of stuff. Oh, level up again. Now, I'm being pretty ambitious here because I'm cutting a whole lot at once. Now, also what you can do is try to crouch. Try to jump up in here. And just try to get as far as you can. It hits really far away. Now, you can also kind of cut your way kind of through. Oh, this one here. Kind of create like a little bit of a divot like this. And then come over here and finish it up. Again, the goal is to cut it clear across. Wherever we've kind of cut the rows out. And it's a pretty big area. But it's like we're going to have an instant cave here. Aim a little higher there. Getting there. Getting there. Not quite hitting what I wanted to hit. There we go. Lost a torch. Just takes patience. Patience and effort. Time and effort. Pretty much what everything takes in life. Just because I can't leave that there. That's got to be fixed. That's got to be fixed. There we go. So there we go. We kind of cut the top of it. Notice how I cut a little bit down in here so I can move around in here just to get to that spot. And there we go. That part right there is pretty much cut very well. Oh, forgot that part right there. Again, we can just crouch. Get that part over there. There we go. There we go. And let's keep going because we got a whole bunch of this to cut out. Whole bunch. And again, we'll just cut it out at the level we are. And start to kind of swing left as we kind of move. Get rid of all this stuff. Now the hardest thing to learn in this game is of course cutting straight. I find even when I'm aiming straight, sometimes it just cuts weirdly. Even with a pickaxe. So I try to aim fairly high up, but even then it still does like weird cuts. Even though it's weird cuts. Now again, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red. Oops. Fell down. It'll highlight in red in the chat. And even attach yourself to the top of my chat so I don't miss your comment or question. Feel free. Feel free. Boom. Cuts weird like that sometimes. It's pretty weird. Pretty weird. Get it right up in its face. Right up in its face. We'll get there. Gonna take time. The sun is coming up. I know, crazy. The sun is coming up. Oh, I should probably do my YouTube cut. Time is it? Yep, YouTube cut. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop for just a second. I think this was part 3. We're gonna go ahead and stop, and we'll do part 4. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button up there at the top and watch the next part. Be right back.